Hi everybody. It's Friday and we're gonna talk about weeb shit tonight. That's the plan. AG is here. As
Hello.
as you can see by his new picture, because he changes it a lot.
I like this one though. This one's kind of
that
nice.
that is a good one. I do like that one. Uh this was actually AG's idea and I thought it would be funny. So tonight we're going on anime list, which I have never done, and I'm gonna be rating animes that I watched, and I don't remember all of them, so it's gonna be hard to. I'm gonna have to like try to remember what I've watched because I don't I watch things and I forget them. Like I will completely forget what I've watched until I'm reminded of it. Because I'm one of those people. Whenever a new season comes out, I have to rewatch everything else, otherwise I won't remember stuff because ADHD. So
Well, I would say is, I think more of the fun of this, my idea is that it's fun to mock you for your anime choices as well. So I think that's a bigger thing. Is I think
oh,
we already had,
yeah,
we've almost
we
had
can
this call
talk
a
about
couple of
your
times.
anime choices too, though, because I know the kind of stuff you watch.
I, I think everyone would appreciate my taste, but let's first, we should first start off with you. After all, it'll be more interesting because you'll have to put a rating on all of them.
Yeah, and okay, another thing. I am not very good about putting how I feel about something into numbers. I don't like numbers. So
Oh, it
this
could
this is
be
gonna
much worse. Yeah,
this is
no.
gonna be weird. I don't know.
Well, I feel like for me, my problem was I only started using Malik when I first started watching anime. So like half of my like nines and eights, when I look back at them, like, oh my god, why would I ever put? Okay, that's because I had just started watching anime. Like these are not nines.
I mean, I've been in anime for several years now, but I've never like thought about doing anything like this.
Yeah, I think I fell for the meme. It was I forgot where I saw it first, but yeah, no, Mal is not the greatest site, but it's a convenient little like it's a fun dick measuring contest of here, look how many shows I've watched type of thing.
Well, I've watched a lot, and I would probably not. Maybe I can go through like watch history or something and find all this stuff. But I've watched a lot of stuff because I don't watch anything else. Like I've never been big on watching TV, so I literally only watch anime. So I've watched a lot.
Yeah, no, it makes it more interesting when you have to try to talk to normies and like, oh, what have you been watching? I
Well,
still love The Office. The Office is just fantastic, isn't it?
no,
But
someone I have not seen that one, and I know what it is, and I'm not gonna watch it.
what's that one again?
uh,
Shoujo Ramune. What is that?
I've been warned about that one. It's one of those it's one of those lolly animes that actually live up to the bad reputation.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oh, it's cute and funny. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I think fascinating. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Okay. So let
Did
me
I?
make sure. Okay, I've got the screen up. It's fine. Okay. What were you gonna
Okay.
say?
No, yeah. Don't worry about it. There was nothing important. let's
So
let's first start off.
I just made my account on this like an hour ago, so I don't actually know how this works. I see like there's a search bar and stuff. I don't know if I
Okay,
can
so
just like
yeah.
browse stuff, but
So well, I think you could. So you could go to. I think. Let me go pull up
I mean,
mine right now.
first we got to start off with though. Got to start off with Kaon though, because actually, should I share my screen with you on Discord so you can see it like not delayed?
That would probably be much smarter, so I could actually help you. But
Yeah,
yes.
let me do that. Let me do that.
Oh, I got a message. Apparently, Chris Chan got out of jail.
I did hear
That's a
that.
no charges. That's a fantastic thing. Okay.
Okay,
So yeah.
I'm sharing my screen now.
So yeah, you can do K on, K on the double exclamation mark and then the movie.
Oh,
So if
oh
you
yeah, we got all okay.
so go ahead and add. I think yeah, click on the first one. Don't worry, guys. Yeah, this is
It's
completely
got an
non-scripted.
average score of 7.85. What?
It's called Slice of
What?
Life. If it's not Full Metal Alchemist, it's not going to break past like 9.
Hold on, let me. It was zoomed in a little bit. There we go. There we go.
So
So
yeah.
how do I rate it?
So you press add to your list first.
Add to my list. Add no, that one. Okay.
Yes. So add to your list and now press complete. because I'm assuming you've already watched it, unless you are a fake K-On
No,
fan.
I have I have
Which I
watched
think
it
the
several
chat should
times. Where's it?
feel your wrath. But
Oh, was it? Oh, completed. Okay, cool.
now then go to select
Uh huh.
and press it. Oh, so you made it a masterpiece.
Yes, this is my favorite. That is, Chaos is my comfort show, bro. Like if I'm not feeling good, like I will just like sometimes I won't even I'll like pick just a random episode and just watch like from a random episode. Sometimes I have watched the entirety of K-On! Probably 10 times. Like that is my comfort show.
Well, I would like to mock you for that, but it's not like I watch anything better. I just watch horrible like harem or isekai trash as that.
I mean,
So
I watch Isekai Trash too. Don't worry. So,
also, we also have a Brazilian parrot lurking currently, also without chatting.
oh, we do.
We have a Brazilian
Why is he not chatting? Why are you not
because he's
chatting, Brazilian
embarrassed.
Because he's embarrassed.
Because he's embarrassed. But yes, that is a you are so you put it as your masterpiece. So I guess go ahead and quickly do that for the movies as well. If you want to,
Do I
if you
just
want to,
go back, I guess.
so yeah, just go back.
Like I love the entire show. So all of it is a masterpiece in my opinion. Oh wait, shit.
Oh, the movie was higher than the actual show.
The movie was good. Like they went to like London in the movie, or like England. It was funny.
I remember I sort of watched the movie. Now, another fun thing to do is, well, actually, go to K-On! Too. Let me see if that one's actually higher.
Hold on. I got to put the OVAs too, of course.
Did you watch all the OVAs?
Yes, of course I did. I watched literally all of it.
Okay.
I've considered getting the manga and actually reading for once, because it continues like after like all of them are out of school.
Oh, like, do you like see like Yui get a job or something?
I think it goes with like it follows them through college, I think.
Oh, that's fascinating. I did not actually
Yeah.
know that this went beyond their final high school show. Oh, that's the more you know, I guess. I'm not the
Yeah.
biggest K-On! Fan, so that's
Yeah.
I'm not going to read it.
Seen
But
the movie's good. It takes place like right before they graduate. The older four graduates. So manga is boring. That depends.
I mean, it's also a slice of life. Like that's in of itself almost like one of the most boring genres you could also think of.
But it's so comfortable though.
You know, it's just cute girls doing cute things.
Yeah, exactly. And it's music oriented. I when I was in school, I was in several bands, and I played the drums, which is why Ritsu is my favorite. And so, like, it just kind of resonated with me in a way. So I liked it.
Well, I think one fun thing to do though before you go any further is go to the first season. I think the first season will have probably the funnier comics, and go to like the actual reviews.
Okay.
I guess after you finish adding all of the ones that you've seen, I guss.
Yeah. I've added all of the count stuff. So go to reviews.
Yeah. So you go to reviews, and I think you could sort them by. Okay, so I think go to your filter or sort.
Filter or sort.
Okay, so not that, or go to filter maybe, because there used to be a way. There should be a way where you can like see only the 1-star reviews, and those will be like sometimes just Reddit posts worth of like
maybe not
nitpicky.
Recommended.
Probably. Oh,
geez.
wait a second. Like, oh yeah, press read more, because let's see how big this tome could be. Don't need to report it yet.
No. Where's read more? Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, geez.
God.
Yeah, that's okay. That's too much. I don't want to read that much.
The art, oh god, this is already the most nitpicky thing I've seen. The art is probably the biggest problem with the show, in my opinion. Seriously, I can guarantee you that the studio used a step-by-step handbook and stencil to create Yui, Mio, and Ritsu and Muko. That is, there's a lot of complaints you could have about K-On! I don't think the artwork is one of them.
The art was so good in K-On! What?
Yeah, I don't.
What?
Like, I can't imagine that actually being someone's complaint.
It was made by Kyoto Animation. Like they're like one of the top ones, right?
I know, yeah, they are. Like
oh my god, why are they all so long?
Because who do you think leaves a 1-star review on a notoriously good show?
Weirdos.
if you want to see funny, like go to Evangelion and like go to the 1 stars. Those are just some. I would go. I remember, yeah, I would get drunk sometimes with my roommate, and we'd just go to Mal, and then we would go like to the 1 star reviews of like Evangelion, Full Metal Alchemist, like just what all of these like notorious good shows, and then just see the most nitpicky autistic arguments you'll ever see of why it's a 1 star.
All right, well, let's go to Evangelion then, because I have watched all of Evangelion too. So
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me see if I can. See if there's a good way to sort them by like.
should I go by like Neon Genesis, or should I go to?
So the end. So the Neon. So if, unless you watch the Rebuild films, which oh god, why would you do that?
I've watched everything, because like original like Neon Genesis like pissed me off, and I hated the ending. And then there was what was it, the first movie, the end of Evangelion, is okay. I still like had no idea what was going on through the entire time that I watched Evangelion. So then I tried watching the new movies, and I still didn't understand anything. So
you don't get. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you don't get Evangelion. It's he's destroying the world, creating, and it's art. It's you're just not smart enough to get it. Maybe you should watch some more SAO. Maybe that's your speed.
Just not smart enough to understand the ravings of a depressed crazy guy that also likes mecha. Okay.
Yeah, no. It's actually, go to the. Let me see if I'm trying to remember how I could get it sorted by 1 stars, because, God, that is.
All right, should I go to Neon Genesis or the movie, or what?
So if you watch the original, like, so the original one is Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah, I've watched that.
So you can just add that one, and then go ahead and what would be your rating for it then?
Completed it. I didn't hate it. I just like, I would probably put it at like a 7-ish, probably. If the ending wasn't so awful, even though I thought it was weird, even though I thought the show was like hard to understand. If the ending didn't suck so bad, just on the show, like I know the movie kind of fixed it, but if the show itself didn't have such a awful ending, I probably would have rated it like an 8.
Apparently, the parrot is very upset about you. He said, "Or 7, fuck him. It's at least an 8.5."
Oh, it would be an 8 for me if it wasn't for the way they did the ending. Like, it was 2 episodes of the most boring psychoanalyst shit. And I couldn't stand it.
You couldn't. This was what was going on in Shinji's mind. You know,
I know.
Demons.
I know. But it was just, but they also apparently they ran out of money too, which is why the animation quality at the end was so terrible. And it was just so like,
it's an artistic choice.
It was the most basic bitch analysis of the people in the show. And it's like at the time when I watched this, I was still considering a degree in psychology, so it just pissed me off.
You really did not understand the weird, the very important slice of life scene, or like, alternate universe thing. That was really important. That was really important to everything, especially
it was just so much. It was.
The Notebook drawings were an artistic choice, and they made perfect sense. You just don't get it.
You just don't get it, man. You just don't get it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
you just don't get my totally deep analysis of all these characters' psyches. Okay. I mean, look, I guess not everyone has taste. You didn't like the analysis of Shinji's severe mommy issues that the show represents. Daddy issues. He had both.
It was more,
he had both.
More of definitely the daddy issues, I would say, was a big factor of it. Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Go to the reviews. Go to the reviews.
Okay,
and go not recommend.
Let's look at the reviews. Okay, reviews. Filter.
Yeah.
Not recommended.
Yeah, right, go not recommended.
Let's see.
Oh wait, let me see yours.
Oh my God! Oh no!
Okay, yeah,
look how long this one is.
Yeah, no. They gave it a 1 star. Like I'm trying to remember. It was, oh God. the art, I'll grant that the art's not great even by the standards of the time, but it's very clear. But there are some very clever artistic choices, like making most of the angels look like rejected Super Sentai villains. There's also a daring decision to show a 14-year-old girl's naked. It may sound pervy, but it's very essential to the underlying themes. Like, it's just
it was very important to the plot, man. It was so important.
yeah. No, let me read the final paragraph because this one's beautiful. The final rating, 1 out of 10, to paraphrase a writer with actual talent. If the word hate was engraved on every atom of my body, it would not be a billionth of the hate I have for this series. It's downright atrocious, and it was painful to sit through to the extent that you could force people to watch it as a method of torture. Next week, all-purpose cultural cat girl nuke. I need to read some Alan Moore to try and fix the damage the idiocracy inherent to this pile of rancid fecal matter did to my brain cells. Just like a,
and here I was just like ending bad. Like that's what I would type if I put in a rating. And then look at all of this.
I'm curious because you
I
can
wrote
also
a novel.
You can also look at their review. You can go and see their reviews of what they prefer.
we can.
Oh yeah, you could.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
I'm looking at it. It's like it's not really. I was hoping for some like ridiculous shit. Like actually, let me see what their Symphogear rating was because that will determine quite a lot of how I value this person's opinion.
All right, I know you're into that show.
It is a fantastic show, but they have mixed feelings. Let me see what their review though is. Their rating was a 7. Okay, that's a. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one.
Okay, End of Evangelion. I watched it once. It kind of blurs in with the new movies now, so I don't remember everything in full detail. But I didn't mind it as much, so I would probably put that one at like an 8.
The masturbation scene was very crucial to the story.
Yeah, that was the end of Evangelion. That's one thing. Like, but why?
Crucial to the story. Crucial to the story. It was important to the plot.
So, what's the homie's name? The creator's name? What's his name again? I don't remember.
Or Hideki Anno, I think.
Yeah, what was going through his brain? What was going through his brain when he was like, "Oh, this is very important to add to the narrative"?
I'm assuming it's similar to Hideo Kojima adding quiet to Metal Gear Solid 5. It's very crucial, and you just don't get his artistic genius to fully
his artistic genius of a kid rubbing one out to a girl that's unconscious after fighting a monster. Yeah, that's totally good writing there.
I mean, it's just so realistic. Don't you do something similar to that too? You just don't get his mind, all right? He's speaking to the people of Japan.
Don't worry. Even have words, man. Also,
there is no words.
Falcon, I will look up Girls in Panzer. I've seen most of that, so I'll make sure to put that on the list too.
I'm just looking through like most of these reviews. It's just the other fun. It's less fun, but if you go to like the 10 out of 10s, it's like how much can you like dick suck a show?
Yeah.
Like really like there's like over like nitpicking everything, and then there's over analyzing everything to like extrapolate more meanings to it. Mm-hmm. What I really like about what Otto would say is oh, why are there crosses and like religious things? Oh, I just thought like I thought like Christian stuff was cool. Like there's no meaning behind it. I just thought crosses were cool. It looks Western and unique.
I mean the stuff the way the style did with the monsters and stuff, I thought that was pretty interesting. So
oh yeah, I know, yeah, but it's
the premise overall of Evangelion is interesting to me. Like I'd probably rate all the new movies at like an 8 too, because the only thing that's preventing me from like going higher than an 8 on Evangelion, and just in general, is because It's because like it's just it feels so all over the place. As like half the time I'm like, wait, what the hell is going on? So that's kind of what would prevent me from rating it any higher than that.
I was told to stay clear from the rebuild, so yeah, this you're on your own for these ones.
I
You
thought
did.
they were okay. Like it felt the rebuilds felt a little more coherent to me than the original story did, and it was good animation.
I probably right. I have just not seen them. I
Yeah,
guess you haven't. You didn't. Did you see the weird violin like recap movie?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, but yeah, you didn't miss out. It's literally, oh my god, I can't believe they actually made this as a movie. But it was essentially a movie that was a recap of like the entire series, and all like the main characters like are playing like instruments.
What?
It's like some weird like artistic like some really like
That's really
artsy
weird.
shit. And then the last like 30 minutes is the first the last 30 minutes is the first 30 minutes of the end of Evangelion. So it's literally a waste of a movie.
Yeah.
It is just to make you buy more Ava merch.
Most people think you're sus because your favorite anime is Kill la Kill. I've watched that one. That one,
Oh,
the way Kill la Kill is animated made me think I was like, it made me feel like I was going through a fever dream.
Kill la Kill is fantastic, and
Let's
anyone
we'll
that
go
is
let's go ahead and get that one since you mentioned it. Since it's just one.
you didn't watch the special?
The specials, I don't think so. I think I just watched like the original show. I don't
It's
remember the
not
specials.
the special's not really much. It's okay.
I
Although
I had fun with like I said, it literally felt like I was watching a fever dream
the
throughout this.
first part, the first season of Kill la Kill was like actually really really good. The
Mhm.
second season or the second part of it kind of got a little more.
When the aliens happened, I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" Like,
You should watch Gurren Lagann then.
it's just like, okay, now there's aliens. Okay, whatever. And it was all like at the very end,
It's you have not
at the
seen yeah.
very last minute. Oh, there's aliens and we're in space now. So
Uh, wait, we're talking about Ava. We're talking about Kill la Kill, or we're talking about Gurren Lagann.
Kill a Kill, which I mean, I guess I've never finished Gurren
Oh,
Lagann.
okay.
So
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, never mind. Okay, yeah, well, that's a.
is Gurren
Perhaps
Lagann
I
the same
played.
way
Gurren Lagann did it first and did it better, but yes,
with aliens right at the end?
I wouldn't say right. It does a much better job of doing it, but yeah, it's a
Threads.
that show is a that Gurren Lagann is a show that I once you get past like episode 4, you're just there for the ride, and it just
Yeah.
keeps escalating to the point where you just want to see what happens
I
next.
think the reason I didn't finish Gurren Lagann was because I was on like I kind of go through cycles where I'll watch a bunch of like isekai, or I'll watch a bunch of romance, or I'll watch a bunch of mecha. Like I get on a mecha kick where I'll just watch a whole bunch of mecha in a row. And I think it was kind of at the end of one of those. I was like, okay, I'm getting tired of mecha. I want to move to something else. So that's why I didn't finish it. I need to go back and finish it sometime.
One of the best ones.
I think I had watched it like right. I had started it right after I finished Code Geass. So I was just kind of
Oh yeah,
over it at that point.
those are two completely different shows.
Yeah,
Like
they are. That's true.
not even yeah, like the mechas are like secondary to Code Geass,
Okay,
and
someone
yeah,
had mentioned Girls on Panzer. Yeah. It's only a 7.5? What?
that is completely believable.
Nah, bro. Like, it's kind of similar to K-On! For me. Like, it's a comfy show. I would actually, like, unironically give it a 9.
You're on Mal, so like just expect that
Mm-hmm.
Mal. Just because I say Mal's a decent like amalgamator for this does not mean I think the
Yeah.
people of Mal are smart.
No, it's just an easy way to keep track, I guess.
Yeah, the Mal notoriously has terrible taste. Actually,
Well,
okay, yeah.
let me see. I know I haven't. I've watched all of the show. I haven't watched all of the movies. Let me see.
I don't think I've watched the last movie.
So I've watched Girls in Panzer. I've watched Girls in Panzer the movie. I don't think I've watched the specials.
I like the part where the French are like introduced, and even in like so like the Japanese will show like the Americans like eating burgers, playing baseball, the
Yeah.
British like sipping tea, and for the French, what they immediately decide to do is just riots. Like it's just they have like full like yeah like modern century like riot gear.
Yeah.
It's like that is the girls and pants are like idealized version of France. Is even the French have still like they're still rioting.
I think it's these three movies I haven't watched, so I need to do that at some point too.
Yeah, I haven't watched the finale yet.
Yeah, I need to do that. You haven't
I mean,
watched the finale? So, oh, see, Falcon is literally like the biggest Yukari fan, and he hasn't even watched the finale. Okay.
I can understand why I don't want to watch it. It's because I liked it a lot, so it's like, well, that's the end.
Yeah.
It's
You
like
don't want to watch it because it's the end.
it's like at that point it's over. But yeah, also just have another time for it.
I guess since we're talking about it, I'll go to Code Geass.
Code Geass is fantastic. It is better than Death Note, or it's better Death Note, and I stand
Yeah,
by
no,
that.
no, like Code Geass is probably another 9 or 10 for me. Like it's probably been my favorite mecha I've ever watched. So
I really don't consider it really a mecha, but yeah, I mean definitely it's Studio Sunrise.
I mean,
and
it's got
all they do is
mecha in it though. Like
It's because it's because
interesting.
it's because it's Studio Sunrise. There has to be a mech in it.
Yeah,
They're-
and
they're the ones that make Gundam.
y'all are probably going to notice because, like I said, I'm not very good at putting how I feel about things into numbers. It's either gonna be like 7 to 10 or like 1 to 3. Like I either like really like something or I just can't stand it. So just be ready for that. So
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, I'm looking at mine. It's like I can't. This should not be nines. But oh wait, is R2? Oh wait, no, R2 is the second season, right? No. Yeah, the first season was 24, and then the second season was 24. Okay, yeah, because there was also like a couple OVAs that I didn't watch, but I think they made some movies which completely destroy everything that the show did.
wait, really?
Yeah, like
Bro,
people.
when I watch because I watched Code Geass on your recommendation, and when I watched it, I watched the entire show in like 3 days.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I
same
was
here.
watching it nonstop. It was I enjoyed it. So
Oh, it's one of my favorite shows of all time, especially the first OP. The Jibun Woe is like fantastic. Many a drunk nights that I sing that in the karaoke bar. But it is, yeah, it's a fantastic show. It is better Death Note. The second season is actually good.
I never watched Death
But-
Note.
Don't. It's garbage.
Okay,
I stand by. Death Note is garbage. If you already watched Code Geass, you've already saw it done well. You don't need to watch the worst version.
so Death Note has a similar similar mood or whatever. Or
I mean, it's kind of similar. I say that they're.
so it's kind of what is the similarity? Because from what I understand, there's no mecha in Death Note for starters.
There is no mecha in Death Note.
I know
but
there's like a demon guy or something.
autistic gifted kid gets gifted a superpower, and they decide to change the world somehow.
Yeah.
Lelouch's one allows him to control people's mind. Light's allows him to kill people.
So it's
Or not-
kind of similar.
Well, yeah, it's it's different, and like it's kind of like it's mental game sort of like you're getting
Yeah, like someone
Oh,
said,
the-
it's about outsmarting people. That's what the anime is about.
pretty much, except the second season of Death Note is a reminder of why the writer of Death Note is a hack, and it's horrible.
Yeah.
It is actually I actually like it a lot because it reminds people that Death Note was never good. Like there was no plan for it. It was just a bad show.
Yeah.
But that is
I guess since we're talking about mecha, though, I gotta go ahead and add it. I did in fact watch it.
I watched that one too. Oh god,
Okay, so Darling in the Franxx. I felt
is that
like
7?
it was Darling in the Franxx was a very good concept that was executed very poorly, right? Like
Please explain.
I liked the concept. I did. Like the whole thing, like I feel like they could have explained or changed some things to be a little better, but with the whole thing like, oh, humanity got attacked by the monsters or whatever the fuck, and then like it was like the dystopian like bubble worlds or whatever it was, and then they have okay, so the thing is, it was kind of dumb. Like I don't understand why do they need unsterilized people to pilot the mechas? Like that's kind of weird. Like you could have explained that a little better, I think. Right.
Well, it was, look, the Japanese population needs to go outside and produce Japanese babies.
I mean, yeah, and so yeah, someone's saying the butt mecha, yeah, the way they're sitting in the mechas was kind of funny too. But I mean, that was obviously just for fan service. Obviously, like
I remember when I watched this. Oh my god, the shit show. I remember being on A when this show was airing, and holy shit, those threads were a absolute clusterfuck of just the. I think what was it? It was the moment where, oh god, it was the blue-haired girl. She kissed the main guy, and it like completely destroyed the board for like a week. And then and then Kiss Anime, when that was still a thing, the sheer amount of comments they got on that episode made them shut down the entire comment system for the site.
I think you told me that before, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a complete clusterfuck. I remember this show. I was interested. Oh god, it was like probably halfway through, and then it kind of got. It was almost like they tried doing Gurren Lagann, except horribly executed.
Yeah, when like it was an interesting process, and I actually liked all of the characters. I thought the characters like were pretty decent through this show. Like the homegirl,
02.
Like I thought her character was interesting. The main guy was very boring, but that's usual for anime. But all these other characters I thought were interesting, and they had interesting like little side character arcs going. Like it was a good premise. It was just very poorly executed. And like I would say, like the first like 10 or 12 episodes of this, I think were actually pretty good. They were pretty well done. It's after the point where I don't know, like they have a fight or whatever, and then they make up or whatever, and then things are good. After that point, everything just really goes to shit. And at the very end, we did another thing like with Kill la Kill. At the very end, oh, there's aliens and we got to go to space. Just like last 2 episodes is when the aliens appear. Like,
this is what everyone was just saying. Trigger's washed up, but
I have seen 86. We'll do that one next. But yeah, it's like very end. Like suddenly there's aliens. It was so awful. And then she turns into the mech or whatever, and like her body turns to stone, and they fly off into space and they die. But then like, oh, they're gonna get reincarnated in 1,000 years or whatever. Apparently, like they did a apparently this was anime first, and then they did a manga, and then like they changed the ending of the manga to where they both survive and live happily ever after or whatever. I think like they completely removed the aliens from the manga.
So that sounds like Future Diary or something.
So it's like they should have. It's just the ending was. I'm gonna give it like a 6, because it would have been okay if it wasn't for like that ending.
Like, you completely forget the 2 NTR parts of Fat Boy and then blonde hair bro.
Oh right, yeah. He ended up with somebody. I don't think he ended up with one of these girls, but he ended up with somebody at the end though. So it's like, okay, justice for the chubby guy.
No, the blonde hair guy just kept getting NTR'd. That was just the saddest thing.
Yeah, he ended up. Who did he end up with?
I think he ended up with blue hair girl.
Oh yeah, he does, because she had a thing for Homeboy and he had a thing for her, and he was like, okay, well, I'm gonna be a bro and I'm not gonna interfere. But then Homeboy was into 02, so we had like a love whatever the fuck going on here. Like it wasn't just a triangle; it was all over the place. So those 2 ended up together.
Yeah, I think.
And then this girl turned out to be like a lesbian or something.
And she was a lesbian,
and she got rapidly aged or something because the women could actually pilot the things by themselves if they wanted to, but they would go feral, right? And they revealed like toward the end, like the reason they could do that is because like these were built out of like These were built out of dead monsters, and all the monsters are female. So
Welcome to Evangelion.
the female characters could control it, but they would go absolutely insane, which is like, okay, so without her man, she goes crazy. That's a funny commentary right there.
I mean, well, yeah, no, the genetic dead end has to die. Yeah, I know. There's a little bit of, it's a bit of an interesting plot point. I didn't really, I mean, well, where else do you expect this to be in the Japanese show? Like, yeah, by the end of the show, I remember it was like, this feels like this was propaganda, but not for like something just seems off about this. Like the weird, like it's like it really kind of got into like this was kind of like an interesting mech show, but why is like it seems like it's really pushing for people to have children. Like yeah, like this is
this girl she got pregnant like during the show.
Yeah, that's right. She got pregnant,
and she got arrested and like brainwashed for it.
Yeah, no,
they had to like recover their memories.
There is this entire show was like breeding propaganda. Yeah, it was like Abe's or one of Abe's masterpieces. Is what this was.
This could have been a really good show, but I watched it. I've even like rewatched it like later on. Like it could.
I've not even bothered with that yet.
It could have been a good. Like I rewatched it up until like episode 15, and then I just like okay that's the ending for me, I think. But yeah, like it could have been so much better.
This show is just I'm actually kind of amazed.
Guess it was good that you skipped this one. Honestly, I would say just watch it. Just watch it. Like
a lot of people watch this one, and it's kind of like I think they gave it a shot because it was triggered doing a mecha show after like they were the people that made Gurren Lagann, and everyone was hoping this would be like it.
Yeah,
and it was interesting for the first like few episodes, and then it just it was.
Mm-hmm. All right, so 86.
I never watched this one.
You haven't watched this one?
Nope.
Bro, okay, this one is unironically, this one is really, really good. Like I watched this one and I immediately rewatched it after. I watched it twice in a row. Like this one is really good. I like this one is another 9 for me, honestly. Like, and like the main girl, like you're into the silver hair anime girls, right?
That's no, yeah, she's
you're into. Yeah, like she's really cute and it's interesting. Yeah.
Definitely.
Idol shit. No, it's
I do
so
no,
good.
no, don't you? What you watch me there, Selman? There's one thing I will not watch is fucking idol shit. I am not South American. I'm not watching idol shit.
Is that Symphogear not idol stuff? Aren't they singing and doing all kinds of stuff?
It is. That is different, and you watch your mouth.
Oshinoko's idol shit.
Barely.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm a binge watcher. I gotta wait till it's done.
No, it is done. You're just gonna watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been done, but I'm not sure if the dub is done. You watch it. I can't even imagine watching a song. We're not going to get down. We're not going to get.
I mean, did they dub the songs?
I hope they did, so you have to suffer.
I mean, if they dub the songs, then I'll probably like go and just like what like I can just go and like when she starts singing, just mid like episode swap it to because I do like hearing the songs in the Japanese, even though I don't understand what's going on.
I made my so you've completed this one. You gave it a 9.
Yeah, this one's really good. I think there's going to be another season. I'm not sure. It was like a split core. I think it's 24 episodes. It was really good. Like the whole story. Like there was not a dull moment in this show. I really liked it.
Is it about mechs?
Yeah, it's a mecha. But okay, so the basic premise is there is this race of people that they all have silver hair, and at some point they decided they were the best.
Well,
and everyone who's not silver hair is an 86, right? And the 86 are essentially used as fodder. They pilot these. They call them unmanned drones, but they're piloted by the 86, and they're in a war against sentient machines. But you know the propaganda says like, oh, they're just unmanned drones fighting this war. So they have like no armor on these things. They're like these like spider mech things, and it's really cool. I liked it.
That's actually that is quite interesting. I might have to watch this then.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. It was really good.
That definitely sounds quite interesting. This can be really good or really bad.
Yeah, it's really good. And the silver hair girl, she's like she's like a military officer, so she becomes like the commander of this 86 battalion or whatever, and she can only communicate with them remotely, and and she's trying to do everything she can to keep them alive as they're like doing these battles and stuff. It's crazy.
Does she fall for like black hair center guy there?
I mean, yes, obviously.
I
Obviously.
Okay, that like yeah, no, so far this is going good. Okay, all right,
It's very there's a lot of action, and it's really well animated too. Like I don't know if they use CGI, I mean they probably did, but when they did use it, it was really well done. So it's not like that eye melting like, oh, this mecha looks awful kind of thing. Like it was really well done.
Okay, yeah, no. So far, this is good. Yeah, no, I want to see her more because she's cute, and if there's a little bit of romance in this, then this is perfect.
She's absolutely cute.
Are those girls as well on the team as well?
Yes, there are girls on the team.
Oh, okay. So does he get a harem in this show?
No, it's more of like a military like mecha show, but there is kind of a little romance between the two main characters. They don't. Okay. Yeah, like for most of the show, they are communicating like remotely, and she can like see she can kind of see what they're doing. Like she has like trackers, so she knows like where they are, what's going on, kind of thing. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, actually, no, someone has mentioned this. This is a good one, actually. This will be the next one, I guess. Odds of JMeZZ being able to watch Log Horizon with his attention span.
I've been watching Log Horizon. I haven't finished it yet.
I convinced him to start watching it because I
haven't finished the first season yet. I've been kind of busy. I will say, like, for Log Horizon, it's very interesting, but I have to go, like, I watch like 2 or 3 episodes at a time, and then like
too much for your peewee little brain.
No, it's not. It's just that I just kind of start to. I mean, it has like a lot of slow moments, so I catch myself like looking at my phone while I'm watching anime. It's like, okay, I'll watch a couple episodes later, kind of thing.
Put some Subway Surfer on the background, I guess, to help you.
I have been enjoying it though, so.
Yeah, no, that show is a slow burn. I will definitely say that, and it's like it really starts to pick up right when the season ends. And from what I heard, season 2 is a little more rushed, so I have yet to watch that. So I guess that'll be for a little bit later. But yeah, no, he has watched that.
Let me think of, since we're doing anime, let me think of mecha. Let me think of some other mecha that I've watched. Oh, I remember. This one was kind of weird.
The furry lolicon. The fuck's a furry lolicon?
I think he's talking about the cat guy.
Oh, yeah, the cat dude. That was I watched that one dubbed because I hated myself and the subs were completely off time and it messed with my brain too much. So I watched it dubbed.
The cat guy has a black guy voice.
They gave the cat like a black some black dude
deep,
voice,
like deep black man voice. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah, that was.
I mean, he's got to be. I like his character, honestly. It's funny.
I will say, giving him like the deepest like black voice was actually a genius decision.
Okay, have you ever watched this one, Heavy Object?
No, but I see. Is that a blonde? The blonde hair looks kind of cute.
There are plenty. I know. AG only watches an anime if there's cute girls in it. There are cute girls in this one. So,
like, why wouldn't you watch a show if it doesn't have cute anime?
Well, if it's got a good, interesting story, like I'm not a Coomer. I don't have to have girls on the screen all the time for me to be interested in something.
I mean, it's just sort of a fact.
You talk about Subway Surfers for me. Do you need a jiggly titty anime girl on everything so you'll watch it? You go watch a serious movie. You got to have the jiggly titty anime girl like hold it up next to the screen so you'll watch something.
No, I need the Marvel funnies in between. But no, I would say that there needs to be something, cute for me to, it's sort of like if there is a cute character in it, well, okay, then, it's going to bring me in, then then I can listen to the rest of the story. Every good show at least has one cute character. At least one. That is just a rule. If it doesn't have a cute character, it's just probably not going to be a good show. Mm-hmm. And that's just a thing. So I stand by that. Death Note doesn't have really a cute character. I guess you can call the Masochist Girl one. Mm-hmm. That's about it.
Yeah. So like in this show, and I feel like it's one of those shows where like they made a season and like they didn't finish the story.
Oh, you mean light novel
Yeah,
advertisement
light novel
video or
advertising, yeah, pretty
movie?
much. But I mean, it was an interesting premise. Like the mecha pilots, they instead of like a normal like humanoid mecha like you'd expect, right? They piloted like literally they were called heavy objects because they're these massive, like they almost look like massive spherical things or like building sized mechs, right? And like and like instead of like traditional warfare, like the objects from different like countries would fight each other, and whichever one won was like, oh, I guess that's the end of the war kind of thing, right?
A man
So
of taste has said heavy object was only good for the semen demon. The show itself is boring. I trust his opinion on this, and if that is the case, I mean, it could be entertaining to watch. I like the idea. This is just like a that is such a terrible name, but it sounds cool in English. So it's clearly, yeah, this is a Japanese like heavy objecto. Like
yeah.
this is just I like who would like that? Just sounds ridiculous to call them.
Oh yeah. They literally just called the mechas objects. That's literally what they called them.
Oh, you're giving that one a 7.
Yeah, I'm like
But
it was entertaining, and yeah, there were cute girl characters. As far
but
as far as mecha goes, I mean, there was lots of fighting, big explosions, like like what's not to
oh,
enjoy there. So
I guess you got me there. Although now that you mentioned other mecha shows, I'm thinking you said something about different countries fighting in this one, right?
hmm
Okay, so have you seen Infinite Stratos?
yes, I have.
Add that one. That one's okay. That one's
I
fantastic.
have watched that one.
Infinite Stratos is a fantastic show, and I do not care if anyone thinks otherwise. You were wrong.
This was a very goofy show.
Infinite Stratos is
Also,
fantastic.
it's
and
a
what
6.6.
that should be an 8. I love
Okay,
it.
I know
I
I know a lot of y'all hate dubs, but even AG will agree with me.
I will tell you this.
You have to watch this one in dub.
This one dubbed. This is at a time where, for some weird reason, they decided to give every single character an accent.
Well, they're from different countries, so
They're from
they gave them
different
accents.
countries. They gave them accents, and oh my god, it
Like
is
I give this one an 8 just because of how funny the accents were. Like, okay, who is your favorite girl in the show?
oh shit. I mean, Laura the German.
Yeah, yes, I agree.
Like that, there was not a single.
Her
I
German
remember.
accent was so bad.
So I was watching this when I was in Japan with like my friends. There was a Brazilian and a German. The German, every time he heard her speak, he would just like he was like, I hate this so much. Like this is just horrendously bad. Like it's not even good German, but I would always explain to them like, no, this show's fantastic. Okay, like you see that girl right over there. Okay, so they're about to fight right now. Now you can tell by the ED. Like the ending song of if the girls join the harem because they're like
She'll be on the end. She'll be in the end of the thing. Yeah.
like so like this is probably one of the most densest like MCs I've ever seen in any show, and
There's a bit like 8 or 9 of them by the end, right?
that's the best part. At the end of the second season, like there's like 10 people like tailing behind him. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, like when the like it's like is she like wait so like is she in the harem's like wait is she in the end? Okay, she's in the ending. Yeah, she's in the harem now. Like that's what happened.
Yeah, if she's running behind the main character in the ending, she's in the harem.
Yeah, the German one is fantastic. Or yeah, the German girl's my favorite. Of she instantly joins in, wants to kill him,
Yeah.
and then within like one episode flips and is immediately in love with him and trying to get married.
Like instantly.
Just this is some wonderful smut of a show. Like it is just.
For anyone who hasn't watched this, if you haven't watched, I suggest you watch this. Watch it in the dub. The dub is hilarious.
It is
the
really
whole
funny.
the whole premise of the show is like it's mecha, right? But for whatever reason, only young women can pilot them.
Well, so that's the thing
except
was
for Homeboy, who is the only man in existence that can pilot the Stratus or whatever they're called.
right.
So he's at this academy for like pilots, and he's the only guy there.
Yeah, no, it is like yeah, that's it's literally it is one of those stories where it's like this is just all set up so fucking ridiculously. Yeah, like it is very clear that only women can do this, but not you're also forgetting a very important part is his sister, who is also she's probably one of the better she's definitely one of the better characters of the show.
Yeah, his sister. I remember now, his sister.
His sister is by far like she is also a good option, but like his sister is like one of the greatest pilots of all time too, and so like yeah, he is the only male in an all-female school, and the best part about it is they don't have any facilities for men, so like it's just this. What do you do? Like he has to room with his childhood friend who is also, she's the first one in the harem, but like it's the first couple episodes is just like you will completely understand the type of show this is.
It is absolute harem trash with mecha. That's what it is.
Absolute garbage, but fuck is it entertaining. The only downside is what did make me sad was the dub, the only non-accented characters or the Japanese and the Chinese one. They could have done it with the Chinese. That would have been that's what Black Lagoon did, and fuck is that one hilarious to listen to. Like coming back to it now is like the stereotypical Chinese woman. But actually, no, I will also say Chinese girl was actually she was also there. I like the Chinese girl too.
Was she was
second childhood friend.
Right. Yeah, I haven't watched this in forever. I should rewatch this sometime.
I watched this one like 4 times. It's fucking fantastic. I love this show. The movie is also the movie is just the premise of it is I forgot, like they get like trapped in like some sort of like cyberspace thing where they have to like they're living out their like biggest fears or it's not their biggest fears, their biggest fantasies. And he has to, our protagonist, what's his name? It's like Ichigai, I think, or Ichigas. Yeah, I think it's Ichigo.
I don't remember.
It's something like that, but he has to go in to save them. And in every single one of the girl's like biggest fantasies, he's in it, which is just like doing the most like it's every single girl's dream of him, and it's like just he still can't even figure out why why am I fighting myself so constantly? Just it is. I like to think he is so dense solely because even if he were to actually choose one of them, he would probably get killed. So like there might just be some like fourth dimensional chess going on in the background of like if he has to just keep playing dumb or else one of them will kill him. Because it gets at some point at the end of the second season, it's like there's like 10 different girls literally fighting for him every single episode.
It's something else. The accents just really made it for me. It was a lot of fun.
I'm gonna change mine to a 9.
Into a 9. Let's see what's something. I guess maybe I can try and pull up my watch history, see the stuff that I've watched because I just need to be reminded.
So have you watched Black Lagoon yet?
Yeah.
Black Lagoon's also pretty good. You could probably add that one.
Yeah, I'll do that. Black Lagoon. Here it is. Yeah,
I think Revy's
good.
Yeah, Revy's the only one girl with tattoos.
She is. Oh, she does it for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like that.
Yeah.
That does it for me.
I will say I like Revy a lot. This one's just fantastic. Like it is, like this is it's a movie about pirates with guns and the Japanese salaryman who snaps. Like it's a fantastic movie. There's really nothing else to I don't know what else I can add to it. Not movie, it's a show. It's a fantastic show.
Yeah.
I will say it does. I feel like it definitely gets even more like anime when you have like the weird like twin thing and the fucking maid. Do you remember the twin, the weird twin snuff porn people got or kids?
Uh,
Oh, yeah, you probably forgot about
I
that one,
probably
but yeah,
yeah.
yeah, there were two twins that would cross dress. They were basically there was a boy, or there were yeah, a boy and a girl, and they would like cross dress between each other, and they
Oh,
were their backstory was like yeah, they would be forced to film themselves like having sex like in like snuff films, and they
oh,
would oh yeah, it was like dark as shit,
yeah.
and
I don't remember
then
that.
yeah,
I may
you
have
probably
blocked that
forgot.
out.
Yeah, and then the fucking maid, the Mexican maid with the fucking the Spanish accent was also just fucking amazing.
Here's a fun one I just remembered we can talk about.
Oh, Asterix Wars. If Chat GPT like wrote a show, that one is fucking garbage, and I watched
this
both seasons of
this
it.
I watched all of it. This show, this is like the epitome of just basic anime. Like I don't even remember what this show is about. It was
I
so generic.
I remember I watched this, and it was
Literally,
like
literally gonna give it a 5 because that's what it
well,
was.
it
Just
was it was the like because there's a lot of shows that like you can give this one a 1 because it's not good, but like when I think of a 1, I'm thinking of like horrible animation, like shitty voice acting.
no. What it was
This
like when I think of a 1, like for it's a show that I couldn't finish it, or like I will I'll, like if it comes with another season, I'll never watch the other season, that kind of stuff.
well like X-Arm is like yeah, X-Arm is a 1, like
If you
that one
you
is
want
just
to talk about a 1 for
uh,
me, hold on.
wait, no, well, I have a lot to go. I still have more to add to this one because
Okay,
this one's a
okay,
fuck.
okay, go for it then.
I've been wanting to talk about this one.
Okay,
Like, this one is
okay.
yeah, this one is just like I have never seen such a generic show before in my life. Like this one is just the first episode. It tells you she can figure out the type of show it is when the first like 30 seconds is a or like the guy I think oh something it was like a note drops off like a window, so he jumps up to this girl's window and she's basically changing,
Yeah,
and it's a panty flash scene, and then she like blows up the side, like this is within like the
like
first 30 seconds.
immediately,
And it was like okay, and you
and then
watching
and then
every single
there's all the girls that are fighting over him, and
well they
he's some special guy for whatever reason. It's just so just like you said. It's like
it,
if Chat GPT wrote an anime.
well it's almost of like this is a completely because I love wish fulfillment shows. Wish fulfillment shows are like self-insert wish fulfillment shows are they are my guilty pleasure. That's why I love isekai so much. Like this one, it was almost like a like self-insert that just was so like robot. Like it just felt like I don't like an alien wrote this of like this can't be like this is just not. I can't self-insert in this character. Like there's just nothing I could like. He's just such an unlikable person. It's like well, there's not even unlikable. There's just nothing about him.
Thanks for the
And like
super chat, Red. And he says fanfic in anime form.
oh yeah, 100%. Like it is what was it? No, yeah, his thing is that so, like every single by the way, every single like you have the deadpan lolly character, you have the big you have the big tit lolly or it was opie lolly if I want to go show my power level. You have the older class president that's after him, and then you have the tsundere with pink hair.
I'll be honest,
Was
like I don't even remember all the characters in the show. I remember the pink hair girl because she's the main girl. Like I don't even
well
remember all the characters in the show.
I remember because you just see the character, you just look at a picture of them, you could immediately understand how they're going to act. Like they're all tropes. Like every single one of them is a trope, and it's like you can just predict like
Yeah,
well,
like let me see. It's not a picture, it's a clip. Well, they like these two characters. You immediately know what they are just by like think of
yeah.
what stereotype is generally with that kind of character. That's the girl. She's the lolly character. So like,
Well, I like that. Yeah, I do like the deadpan lolly just because she uses like enormously large guns.
yeah, that was I do remember that now. That was pretty funny.
Like that is something I have a little bit of a soft spot for. But it was like it is you can watch this show and predict every single plot, every single
You
scene.
know exactly
Like
what's gonna happen.
the second season was even worse. Of like, there's a turn, like it's the tournament. Yeah, they're basically a tournament arc already. It's like, okay, great. Let's get. They're all in high school. It's the school tournament arc. There are shows that do it better than this. I think there's one that came out exactly the same time, and that was Chivalry of a Failed Knight. It's
I watched that one
exactly
too, which
that one is a much better version of this show.
they're basically the exact same thing.
Except one was
But,
done better.
yeah.
And this is the one that was done better and only got one season, but Asterix Wars got two.
Yeah, so like this one, I was actually it was actually kind of satisfying. Like the two main characters, like they end up in a relationship, and it happens pretty early on. So it shows them like dealing with like relationship shit instead of just the normal, oh, they're into each other, but nothing's gonna happen until like the last episode, right? So I actually appreciated that because there needs to be more of that.
You know, the sister arc was also pretty good too. I like that one as well. That was a very important part of the season too. But there was something else about Asterix. Oh yeah, no, because what I liked about this one, because yeah, this is a fun self-insert where his power is that he can copy everyone's like fighting ability.
Yeah.
Which was it's horribly broken, but it's like that was kind of entertaining. Like, okay, that's interesting enough. The other guy, the Asterix War one, was he's like broken, but his like I think his sister shackles him down. But
Yeah.
he can also break out of it, but it just hurts him a lot.
Yeah.
But he does it every single fight,
But,
so
like,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but like this girl, and let's go back, and that girl, exact same character, just about.
Well, you're also can you go to like the picture of their faces, because this is A1 Pictures, and like what was it? You had Licorice Recoil, which is fantastic, but that's A1 Pictures too.
Mm-hmm.
For a while, every A1 Pictures show looked like Sword Art Online. And like I think I might have the image saved to my like old computer, but you can have every single character from Asterix Wars their face replaced with Kirito from Sword Art Online. It looks exactly the same.
Would you
Like,
self-insert into a vending machine? I haven't watched the vending machine Isekai yet. I'm going to though.
Neither of I think I watched the first episode of it, and it was like, this
I'm
is
still gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch
like,
it. It's so dumb.
oh my god, yeah, it's like this is the dumbest show I've seen. I'm curious to see where this goes, but it's like yeah, it's not it's interesting.
Okay.
But
so
yeah,
we're talking about wanting to know my 1 star, or do you have anything else for Asterix War real quick?
well, I mean, yeah, the main takeaway of all of this is Asterix War is one of the most generic shows I've ever seen, and its only entertainment value is you should be able to predict everything that happens in it because it is literally by the numbers. Okay, so yeah, and if you actually want to go ahead.
This is my 1 star anime. I am not gonna watch any more of this anime. I power through the first season, and I hated every minute of it. I absolutely hated it.
You didn't like the? Oh, is it? No, it's not the NTR. This isn't NTR yet.
It's appalling. Yes, it's appalling.
Rent a Girl.
I couldn't stand the main character. Like it's the worst main character of any. Can you even consider this romance anime? Because he sucks. He is so bad. And nothing happens.
Well, no.
So with the NTR thing, like apparently, like it's just in his imagination because he's insecure weirdo, but still, like he's imagining getting NTR because he's so like insecure. And then like okay, I could probably zoom in. Like okay, so we got these are the 4 main girls. They're all like rental girlfriends or whatever. This is the main girl that he's into, and for the longest time, she doesn't care about him at all. Like she's not into him. This girl right here. As soon as she meets him, she's into him. Like she wants to quit her rental girlfriend job and just be with him. And he's like, nah, man, I'm not with that.
I could not. Yeah, the moment she got introduced, I liked her a lot more than out of all of them.
She's literally the best character in the show. Literally 100%. The best, and he wants nothing to do with her.
Yeah, no, she is by far the best one. The blonde hair one is a literal piece of shit. She can burn in a fire.
Yeah, and she's garbage. Yeah.
Brown hair girl is literally just a whore.
She's just generic. She's a very generic like.
No, she's a whore.
Main girl.
Well, Well, she wants to just yeah she's very much a stop trying to like stop trying to like get with the talent type of shit. Redhead girl, well she's kind of cute. She's
She's
like
cute, but she's like debilitatingly shy.
which like yeah I don't really know why he got or was going on
But
dates
like
with her again.
he was super lonely. He was super lonely, so he started renting this girl, and then
Well,
this girl comes along and because she was also a rental girlfriend, and then like there's I don't know she was like suspicious. I don't know, she wanted to like expose him or some shit. I don't know why. But then like this girl was starting out as a rental girlfriend, so he like went on dates with her to help her learn. But she's like literally can't even talk. But
then
her right here, best girl in the show, and she actually wants to be with him. She doesn't want to do the rental girlfriend thing anymore. She just wants to date homeboy, and he's not with it. I don't it
well
drives me
yeah
fucking crazy.
blonde hair girl was so blonde hair girl was his actual girlfriend.
Yeah,
They
she was
broke
his
up.
actual ex-girlfriend, yeah. And she's
Right, so
awful person.
yeah, so but yeah, he brought the rental girl with him, and then she just got really, she got very upset, and then this like then she just tries to
Classic woman doesn't want to date you, but she doesn't want you to date other women kind of thing.
very yeah.
Yeah,
The show
it's
is
one of those situations.
girlfriend is more entertaining than this one, and that one's also
Oh,
garbage.
I watched Girlfriend. I thought that one was fun just because of how stupid it was.
I like that he well unlike unlike this one, he actually dates every single one.
Yeah,
Of them.
he dates all of them. So this one is absolute garbage. But I still enjoyed it.
I enjoy it because it's just gaslighting the redhead girl the entire time of like the redhead girl
Like,
is his
I love
actual
you both so much, so I should be able to date both of you because I love you equally. Even though like he met this girl and immediately like the day he met her, he started dating her.
like it's like so yeah he's been dating the redhead girl for like a decent amount of time apparently. It's like he basically gets like caught like staring at like blue hair girl's ass. It's like how could you like I love both of you, I want to like I'm gonna date. It's like oh my god
She
the
just
whole
goes
point,
along with it.
yeah the whole point of the show is like she just redhead girl doesn't like know what to do but and just has like yeah she just gets gaslit into being in an open relationship. It's just
It's absolute trash. Oh my god!
like
I'll let you explain the story a little bit because I gotta go to the bathroom.
oh yeah, no, I mean that's kind of that's kind of it. Of redhead girl and blue or redhead girl's dating main character. Main character for some reason falls in love with blue hair character, but and blue hair character loves red or the main character too, which is even funnier. Of their so he just tells her the redhead character, "Let's start dating." And yeah, the blue hair character is like, "Well, I'm perfectly fine with it because I love you. I'll just still be dating you." And then it makes redhead girl feel insecure, and then she just keeps going with it, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And like you could half the show is just watching the emotional damage that she's going through being in being in an open relationship. And like when things start to like settle down, then the blonde hair girl comes in, and this is actually probably one of my favorite scenes of the entire show. This is actually what made me really enjoy it. Is blonde hair girl is a streamer. She is a Twitch streamer, a female Twitch streamer with the fun or female Twitch streamer camera angle as well. And she is basically getting her money from being a streamer. And I don't like I think no, she wears a mask the whole time, so she's semi-anonymous, but is like I think she's trying to get with the main character, and like she just camps out in front of his house and like films herself like taking showers and shit to make money like to survive.
I remember that part.
I don't remember what's the purpose of it, but that happens in it. And then so this is by far the best scene of the entire show, and it gets I don't remember what happens, but at some point someone calls her dad. And her dad comes over to see his daughter streaming, like basically streaming like tit shots of herself, and it is one of the like that is probably the realest the realest moment of that show, of where the dad has to like see like that you could just I could feel the dad's pure disappointment in his daughter, like having a daughter that is a female, like boobs, like tit streamer.
Like if this comes out with another season, I'll probably watch it because it's just so ridiculous.
Like I I think yeah, it's kind of sad of okay, like she somehow convinces the main character convinces the dad that he also loves her too. So she gets added to the harem with redhead girl is not even allowed to make a decision at this point anymore about it. And I think silver hair girl isn't added to the harem in this. I think she gets added in the manga, but like yeah, it is. This show is just peak garbage, and it's just kind of entertaining. Of like, I don't know what this writer has, but he just really wants to like show the emotional damage to the redhead girl. Like she is just absolutely the half of the whole show is just her basically like breaking down.
Yeah, it's nuts. It really is. Okay, I saw someone mention ReZero, so I guess we can dive into isekais now because I like
Well,
ReZero.
well, I mean, we could go that one, but I did also see. Have you seen School Days yet?
I haven't yet actually.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
School Days is that one is also fantastic. That one is fantastic for other reasons,
yeah.
but
But by the
it's
way, if you're watching, why have you not liked the video or shared it yet? Why haven't you done that? Bringing more people to watch.
are you gonna check your notifications, everyone?
Yeah, do that. All that stuff.
Yeah, ring that bell, everyone. Yeah, ring that bell, hit like, and if you think the ATF should be abolished, be sure to share the video.
So, ReZero, show it. What?
You got to spell the Japanese name.
I don't know the Japanese name.
JMeZZ Isekai.
ReZero. That's what I know. I'm sure it'll show up.
Well, you're supposed to put the dot. It's that's the one. That's the one.
There it is.
ReZero Kata Hajime. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. So
Mal's like that.
So ReZero. This is actually the show that like got me into isekai in the first place. Probably.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
But I like ReZero though, and Rim is the best girl. That's true. Like, I'm not gonna say don't. Oh ha ha ha! The freaking joke that everyone overdoes. Okay.
Sorry, I had to do it.
Like I'm not gonna say it's like a masterpiece or anything, but I enjoyed it. Subaru is fucking annoying, but he does grow as a character, which I appreciate. Rim is of course best girl. In season two though, Echidna the witch. Oh man.
Would you drink her juices?
I don't know about that, but I probably would have taken her deal. Like,
that tea was very important. She had to put a little bit of herself in it.
You know what? It's never confirmed where it actually came from. So
you can take a guess.
I don't want to know that. But her character though, man, I don't know the fact that she's like just objectively evil. I don't know, bro. It just kind of does it for me.
I mean, like I will say, yeah, the first season is. I like the first season a lot too. It's. I mean, it is kind of it's kind of interesting. Yeah. I mean, his power is basically overpowered. If he really can't technically die, but they do a decent job showing of like. It does completely destroy him, like mentally, of dying.
Like, oh yeah,
they do a good job, I guess, like showing the sheer amount of pain that it goes through. So it's like, all right, it's not as broken. Because you kind of, it's like,
well, he remembers every time, so that's
right.
He remembers like the pain of dying. So yeah, it's kind of.
Because I will say, I mean, I do like it. I also like the art style a lot too. Like the art style is very nice.
It's a good art style. Yeah.
The second season, it was much slower.
The first half of the second season was slower, but then the second half really picked up, and I liked it.
Well, yeah, because I will say, like the second season doesn't have like, the first season with Amelia was, or not Amelia, with Rem was actually really good.
Yeah.
Like that actually kept me watching the whole time. But yeah, the second,
in the first part of the second season, he looped too many times. I think that was what was the problem with it.
I mean, it was mostly just
He had to start
Yeah.
over way too many times, so you kind of just get like, okay, I get it, bro. Make some progress here, kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I kind of got like almost like it sort of felt a little bit. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Steins Gate. Have you watched that one yet?
I haven't finished Steins Gate. I need to
Okay,
finish it.
that show is also really good. That one's actually that's like the only show on Mal. Okay, I'm looking at it's actually ranked number 2. I cannot believe they allowed that to go that high. Gintama, of course, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood has to be number 1 no matter what. But
I've never even
it's
finished Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
it's not bad, but it's I wouldn't say it's the greatest thing in the world. Steins Gate is also pretty good, but
You had to tell me about the
I
very culty people that
oh yeah no
want to keep Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood at the top. So
welcome to Mal, but like well Steins Gate yeah is an issue of like I everyone I knew that watched it when it was airing hated it because of Reddit, and I watched it much later. I didn't even like I didn't know anything about it. I just watched Steins Gate because it kind of looked cool to me,
yeah,
and I like it a lot. But holy shit, yeah, sometimes the fan base is fucking awful. But yeah, I would. I won't ruin that one. So I think you should watch that one. But you know, I like the looping thing is kind of interesting. It does it well, I would say. The part with like you know where you kind of go through his life in the second season, that kind of was like,
yeah.
oh, that's a lot more like yeah that was I guess you learn more about Subaru as an actual character.
Yeah, like I
Which
hate it's yeah, in the second season especially, he really like his character develops a lot, which I actually really like. He still has like the goofiness at the end, but he you can tell like homie has grown, and I actually really appreciate like the fact that he annoyed me so much at the very beginning and at the end of it, like he's much more tolerable and I kind of understand him better. Like I thought he was really well written. Like
yeah, no,
he's a lot better than your average anime protagonist.
I would definitely say like that it was very depressing, but it definitely was like it made him a much more interesting character in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm kind of curious on how season 3 will be because will definitely be a season 3.
Oh yeah, I absolutely I think so too.
Oh god, if we're gonna go down the Isekai Quartet fucking or list, have you seen Isekai Quartet?
I've watched some. I haven't watched all of Isekai Quartet, but I've watched some of it. Yeah,
Oh god, that
I
show
think
is
I've watched every show that's in Isekai Quartet too. So,
yeah,
but
that one is.
just because we're talking about looping though, go ahead and get this one out of the way.
Oh, okay. If this one is not ranked, if you don't put a 10 on this one,
I mean,
your taste is.
I loved Haruhi. I did. So I mean, I would. I don't, maybe not a 10 just because the freaking 8 episodes of looping was annoying.
That was unnecessary. You do not.
You know what?
Is,
The fact that I didn't have to experience it in real time and I was able to skip a couple episodes.
did you
I'll
watch
give it a
it
10.
in the? Did you watch it in the proper order, or did you watch it in sad? I didn't go to the Kiss Anime comment section and find the exact broadcast order.
No, what I did was like it started. I realized okay, the episodes are starting in loop, and they were all named like the same thing. Like they all had the same.
You're not understanding what I'm asking. Is so wait
What do you mean?
the order that this was released like on the Blu-rays or if you're streaming it is I don't it's not the proper there's a the order that it's in like the Blu-rays and then there's the actual broadcast order. So
I don't know. I just streamed
it's
it.
out of
So
yeah, so it's like out of technically I think you might be watching it chronologically, but the actual broadcast order is like out of order completely.
for like the 8
So
for like the 8 loop episodes or just
no,
in
so
general?
so the 8 loop episodes. What you're supposed to feel for the 8 loop episodes is you every single week that the show's coming out, you watch the same episode over and over again to make you think you're going crazy. That was a bold move on their regard, but no, like there is a broadcast order that kind of like starts different from like the actual like first episode. So like
Okay.
if you were actually watching it live on TV, it would have been a different episode.
Huh. Oh,
So
I didn't know
so
that.
oh yeah, no, the show is so autistic. Like it is.
I know there's a movie, but I haven't watched the movie.
Oh, the movie is actually one of the best movies I've seen.
I should watch it at some point.
It is actually fantastic, and that is where you're supposed to. That is why you're supposed to watch the Endless Eight because you get more, you feel more in it. And then
I watched like, I think I watched like the first 2 Endless Eight and then the last Endless Eight.
I
So
mean, yeah, I think I watched the first 2 episodes, and my roommate was like, yeah, "Okay, yeah, you don't have to watch all of it." Like, this is my favorite show. I wanted to force you to do it, but I intentionally meant to like screw him over. I intentionally tried to piss him off by showing him the dub out of like spite.
Yeah, I'm sure you meant to watch this film. I just haven't watched it.
Although I will also add, if this dub is actually the most ear grating of they swapped all the songs. Like the one song in this show that is the most well known, they dubbed it over. And yeah, you could have. It's not.
Okay, back to Isekai then, because I know you haven't watched this one, but you totally should.
You're right. I've not watched this one.
Yeah, reincarnated as a slime. That's some good shit right there. I
Blue hair
really
girl's
like this
cute.
one. Huh?
Blue hair and redhead are kind of cute.
Blue hair's a
It's
guy.
Yeah, well, isn't it blue hair? I thought there was a girl blue hair too.
Um, blue hair
I thought
girl.
I thought there was a dude and a guy. All right, there's a dude and a girl.
So that's the human form of the slime, and technically, because he's a slime, he's not male or female. He's just slime, but
Oh,
he's still a dude in his mind. So
well, is Tanya's dude then?
yeah, and like there's one point like when he first gets his human body, and he's checking it out. He's like, oh, there's literally nothing there. So you
It was
know,
like literal Kendall then. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
but this one's fun. It's entertaining. Like my Gen X parents have even watched this one. Like
What in the fuck? How did you? Okay, all right.
and like it's kind of it's got some fan servicey stuff. Obviously, we've got homegirl here. She's got very big titties and
I mean,
everything.
look at redhead girl literally
Yeah,
just wearing like a fucking
yeah.
bikini.
There's a lot of big titty jokes, and it was about the tolerance. Like it was about at my parents' tolerance for that kind of stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I mean,
Slime is really good. He is stupidly overpowered, but he still has to like figure out how to do stuff. So yeah, he has to put in a little work for it. But he's like, and it's kind of similar to Overlord in a way, except instead of him just automatically being like super powered, he just continues to grow exponentially until it's just fucking ridiculous. So
Overlord is fantastic, but
I do like
I
Overlord.
I've heard good things about this show too. I've been meaning to watch it at some point, but yeah, I just haven't. I know it's good. I just haven't.
Yeah,
I like to watch garbage first before I watch anything good.
but yeah, this is probably one of my favorite isekais there. So this even Selman is saying it's a good one, and we all know how Selman is.
Oh yeah, no. We could. Oh fuck.
I think
Actually, wait.
they have the season 2 on there. Hold on.
What would be the isekai? Oh god, I think when it would have been Death March. I'm trying to remember. What was the lolly isekai? I can't remember. I think it might have been Death
I'm gonna
March.
give the whole thing probably a 9. I really liked it.
I gotta. I'll watch this one at some point. But yeah, you could do Overlord probably next. Overlord's.
Overlord, yeah. Oh, and someone mentioned Skeleton Knight. Skeleton Knight was also good.
Oh yeah, Death March had the lolly slaves. Yeah, he made the lolly slave hair. Yeah, he had the lolly harem in that one. That
Oh,
one was.
I have not watched that one. I don't know that one.
That one is fantastic. It's oh my god, that one's just pure isekai trash. Of
Yeah.
if I remember correctly. First off, Overlord's
Yeah,
fantastic. That is
Overlord season 1. You know,
is
I'd even get Overlord season 1 as a 10. Like Overlord season 1 was
I
really good.
don't know how that is. I don't know how that's not an 8 actually.
Yeah, like Overlord season 1 was good. I think it was one of the seasons. I need to let me see all of them. Overlord. Let me see all of them.
Because Overlord. Oh wait, season 4
That
really is higher. How is that? I would not agree with that.
Overlord season 1 was good. Let me see Let me remember like
I didn't
season
watch
2.
there was a movie. Oh, okay. So this is a second. Okay, so the movie is just a recap film. Okay,
Okay,
I didn't
okay.
watch that. Yeah.
Overlord
So
movie.
Overlord 2.
Overlord 2. Let me remember
Because
like what was okay. Yeah, Overlord 2 was with that, and they. I'm
Overlord
just
2
kind
is
of
still pretty
refreshing.
decent.
There's the lolly
The no
vampire.
face. That was not. She's not a vampire. I don't think.
Yeah, she's a vampire.
Oh, she's a vampire.
Yeah.
I thought she was a human, just like one of the
No,
stronger
she
humans.
was a vampire like hiding as a human. Yeah.
Oh well, she was kind of cute when the
Yeah.
mask
Oh,
broke
oh
off. I
yeah.
thought she was
Season
cute.
season two had the lizard man.
That was the boring arc of the season. It got more interesting afterward, but
Yeah.
like season two was not bad.
No, it wasn't as good as the first season.
Now, well, the fascinating part of all of that is how the hell is season four ranked higher than season one? Because season one is one of my favorites. Like that is actually like one of the best like isekais I like because it starts off with the main character knows he's like broken,
Hmm.
and it's sort of like, what am I going to like? He doesn't really know what to do.
All
It's
right. Yeah.
like
Season three had I liked the Goblin Army actually. That one was fun. I enjoyed that one.
I think, oh yeah, season three ended pretty well. I like the way that one ended because it's still like, oh yeah, he's horribly broken.
Yeah, but
Like,
he's kind of the thing. Like he's just kind of at the top the entire time. Like he doesn't get any more powerful. But
well, like, yeah, like that. It does a good job because yeah, you know he's broken,
I,
and it's still somewhat entertaining.
I would say I would give it a 9, except for like at the end of the season, like when he summoned the big mouth monster thing. It was the worst eye meltingest CGI. Like this season, for some reason, this season had some of the worst CGI I've ever seen in an anime. Like the CGI archers and the monsters and stuff. Like I just remember, like it
Oh
was.
yeah,
I was like, oh my god, how did this get past anybody?
my memory has completely. I've completely forgotten about the
Yeah,
CGI of this
it
one.
was so bad. Like
I think
the
I
story on this one was
yeah.
good, but God, the CGI was awful.
The art, yeah, I remember the. Oh god, yeah, because I remember, yeah, like this one had a lot of big battles, and yeah, you would have the CGI archers. And like
Yeah,
this is
and they
com-
it's just it was so bad. It was so bad.
season four. I mean, okay, look, season four was not bad, but by no means would I say it was a better season than the first. Like,
No, it was okay. It has some interesting stuff. I like we get to see more of the freaking like the princess who's actually like evil and crazy. And you know how I am. That kind of does it for me. So I liked seeing more of her.
oh god, yeah,
So
that the way that ended was
so
surely
yeah, it ended really strong too. Like
oh. Oh god, I also remember. I think it was like maybe episode two or three where there was the, it's like the strongest human like crowd,
mhm.
and they had what was there was like that one like clerk or something like she was like a Shotokan, so like I think she like won over like some like king's son or something, and that was like it was a very awkward moment where Twitter did not like that, but it was like yeah she was like drooling over like the little boy.
Oh yeah, it was just this some random chick that got introduced during the battle, right? I remember now.
Yeah, like she just like yeah, I think she was like, "Oh, you can be mentoring like the king's and son." Just instantly just starts drooling. It's like, oh, God. I
Yeah,
mean,
I was
season four was not bad, but it's just like it hasn't
I was gonna say
just.
so far like season 3 with some of the terrible CGI. That was probably the lowest point of it so far,
I
in my
mean,
opinion.
yeah, the CGI. I would say I didn't like that myself either,
I do plan
but
on watching Isekai Oji-san Selman because I heard it's ridiculous.
I have not
So
seen that one.
I haven't either.
Oh God, you were talking about what was it? The show that like you had a family member watch and like your parents said it was like the cutoff for them. Have you seen No Game No Life?
No, I've heard of it.
Oh God, yeah.
I've heard not to watch it because it's like really good, but then they like quit making it.
Yeah, like yeah,
Yeah.
the first season's like the first yeah, it's only one season. And it is really good. I think my brother watched it and he's not really he liked or he's like it's really good, but I didn't really like the weird like it was really weird. Like the girl was like really he's like I didn't like the little girl like rubbing against like her brother. Like that was kind of weird of like the
Oh
weird lolly
no.
stuff. It was like well he didn't say lolly because he doesn't know what that word is. He was like the I didn't like
Yeah.
like like the really young girl, like just kind of, always acting really weird with their brother.
Yeah,
Like,
that always like that's something the whole siblings thing that happens a lot in anime that always kind of gives me like I have a lot of siblings, so it kind of it makes me feel it's like oh it feels that's weird kind of thing, so I
now,
don't like it.
now a
So
parrot asked me, what does or isekai means? Isekai means another world.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
It,
it's all those genres where you get where like the main character ends up in another world, either like they die or they get teleported or something crazy like that.
and yes, apparently that was the thing. You didn't. I don't think they said in the show, but No Game No Life. They were not blood related. That is the
Oh,
always the cutoff for that one.
they're not blood related. Oh,
Yeah, no, that's what a shame. Uh, I will say I did like Overlord a lot. That one's fantastic. No Game No Life is also really good. What was the other one for Isekai Quartet? I mean, Konosuba. Yeah,
oh
that
yeah,
one's fantastic.
Konosuba.
Yeah,
Of course, I love Konosuba. I can't believe I haven't
I'm
done that one yet.
Konosuba's great. God, those fucking A threads.
Konosuba was also one of the early animes that I watched, like when I was first getting into it. So yeah,
Those A threads were some of my favorite. But I mean, yeah, I don't know what else. Yeah, if you haven't seen Konosuba, go ahead. It's great. Don't let Reddit ruin it for you.
it's very funny.
It's not. I liked it a lot, and then it almost started getting like the Rick and Morty treatment of it's the greatest thing of all time. You have to like just literally the greatest show of all time. It's really good. It's really fun, but I wouldn't
Well,
say it's the
I think
greatest thing of all time.
Konosuba. I think the one of the things that made it so good is it's not really just like a isekai. It's a sitcom in an isekai setting. Like that's what it feels
Yes,
like. So
I mean it's or I loved it a lot. Like it's fantastic, and yes, Selman is correct. Megamine is the best. Like no
I haven't
questions.
watched her little spinoff yet though.
I have not either. I heard if you like Megamine, it's okay. Aside from that, it's not. It's
It's not
not.
great.
It's not great. It's half. You can't only have comedic relief as show.
Hmm.
Of it is cute, but like the dynamic is with her and Kazuma.
Yeah.
Kazuma is what makes the show.
I mean, yeah, like he's the whole
Like
scumbag with a heart of gold trope kind of thing,
like
right?
he is by far like he's what makes the show entertaining. He's what makes the show interesting.
Oh, they don't have any pictures. Oh, there's just Wiz is my favorite though. Like Wiz is my type. She's
Undead
she
trash.
she is thick
Undead
and
trash.
she is thick and kind of stupid and she is purple, like
Undead trash.
all for me. Like
Undead trash.
okay, but she'd be very cool to hug. Like she'd be very like she wouldn't be very hot when you hug her. So that would be
She
comfy.
belongs in the dirt where she belongs, or she belongs in the dirt.
I think she's a great character.
Did you watch the OVAs though?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've watched all of it.
Did you add the OVAs? Because those are
Um. Oh yeah. There they are. The OVAs are kind of ridiculous. Yeah.
I
But
don't believe
I've
the
watched
OVAs
all
are
of them.
canon at all, but yeah, those OVAs are.
Well, I don't remember one of the OVAs gets referenced in season two. I think so. I think at least one of them is.
Oh, okay. I think the one I still one of my I think that my favorite one, if I remember it right, it was the one where Cosmo has like the thing strapped on his neck.
Around his neck. Yes, and he's making them do all the ridiculous stuff. And
Yeah, no,
and it's at one point like he's essentially using Wiz as like a chair. He's like
oh,
all
yes,
laid up on her. Bro, that's the best seat in the house. Just
no,
imagine
well,
like her like there she doesn't I mean she doesn't put off any body heat, so you're all nice and comfy and
well,
she's
the best.
thick. So
No, what the still I think the best part of that whole thing was he's having like Mega Meat and Union like do like strip paper scissors like just like dress up at cosplay and shit. Like
I
the
remember
most
that.
he forces Darkness to do push-ups
Like
and the whole time
she's just exercising the entire time and like her boobs are flopping around. Yeah, I remember.
and then out of like he makes Wiz's body pillow and the whole time he tells Aqua just to get him shit. He does not even once ask Aqua to do it. Like just like go get me a bottle like or something. Like I just nothing. That is that part was
he has no attraction to her whatsoever.
Eris wears pads. But yeah, Konosuba is fantastic. I
is.
cannot wait for season 3. That will be very entertaining, I bet.
I'm sure.
But oh yeah, so I guess you could do Tanya. I didn't see Tanya yet.
You haven't seen You haven't seen Tiny the Evil yet? What?
No, I've not.
Bro,
It's like
it's really freaking good.
I am aware that it's good.
Like
it
I would probably give this one a 10 too, actually.
it
Like
it
unironically.
well, it falls into the whole. This is a good show that I know I would want to watch, so I'll save it for later. And it's this inevitable I'll save it for later that
Bro,
means
it's a short one. It's a short show. Like just go ahead and watch it.
how many episodes is it?
Well, I think there's two seasons.
That's 12.
It's 12. I think there's two seasons though. So yeah,
It's more like Konosuba technically. Hmm.
yeah. Oh, hold on.
Well, it said 12. I mean, you are on the place that you'll see it.
Yeah.
A lot of the fan base is awful. I completely believe that.
Oh yeah, of course. But
that is a
it is a really I really enjoyed it. I'm hoping they'll do another season.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
really good.
From what I remember, that's just like he's a dude who gets turned into a little girl.
So yeah, he was okay. So the start out, this is like the first 5 minutes of the show. Like he's some kind of like Japanese businessman in like the modern day, and he's absolutely ruthless, just an asshole, and he's like ruining this employee's career or whatever. And the employee is mad, so he's like waiting at the train, and the dude pushes him in front of the train. And it's like right before he gets hit, like time just stops. And like God is there and is talking to him, and he like gets into an argument with God because he doesn't believe in God, and God was like, well, you're only like this because you've never like had any kind of suffering in your life. So he reincarnates him as a little girl in like alternate history, like World War I era in Germany.
That is that is
And
some peak like Reddit atheism. I'm
yeah,
talking to God. No, you're not real.
but basically pretty much. And so so now it's now he turns into he's a girl, so she is growing up in this world, and apparently like it's almost exactly like the World War II era in our world, but magic exists. So like, and she's a magician, so she ends up like joining the army at like 12 years old to try, because the whole thing is she's trying to advance and like get to a comfortable life as quickly as possible. So yeah, so she like they basically they use the magic to fly, and like they use it like on their weapons to like they like you fire a rifle and it turns into artillery shell type shit. And yes, someone's right, you should watch it like right now. It's really good.
All right, fine. I'll watch it when this is over. But okay, then.
It's
Yeah.
really good.
I mean, yeah. This is you have described every like there is. It's one of those shows where like, yeah, no, I'm aware I should watch this. Although, actually, now talking about our atheism, have you seen Certain Magical Index?
I've seen Index and Railgun.
Okay, yeah, because I like Index because yeah, he literally his fucking power is his right hand is the power of our atheism of you aren't real God, I'm going to destroy you. Literally, that is what his power
the
is.
power of absorption or some shit, right? Yeah.
Well, it's the power of no, like it's the power of like your it's like counter magic, like it destroys all magic.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the right hand of like whatever. It's like a Christian or the church is like magic users. So he's literally the power of our atheism. He's like, I don't believe in your magic, so the magic doesn't work on him anymore.
I've watched all. I would rate most of the. I don't remember all the seasons, but I'd rate it either between a 7 or 8.
Index season 1 is a little slower.
That's true.
I mean, the biggest part of the show is Misaka, obviously, but
yeah, well, she's also got her own show too. Like it shows everything from her perspective.
Which I think what was because her arc is actually fantastic.
Yeah, with all her clones and shit.
Like that was a really good arc. I actually liked that a lot.
I'd say the third season, the third season of Index wasn't as good. I think it was the second season of Index was pretty good. Like,
the second season one is fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the second season was probably the best one.
I like Accelerator because yeah, he's
yeah.
Accelerator. Yeah, he's the most broken character of all fucking time.
Yeah.
He controls vectors.
Yeah, his arc was pretty cool too. Like how he like goes from being a bad guy to being like half decent.
A lolicon.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, he's just that was.
I liked all of Railgun. I would say it was either 8 or 9 for me for the most part.
Railgun is I like Railgun a lot. Railgun T was really good. They haven't even there's no announcement for anything else for that one.
Well,
Like they kind of
it's all intertwined. So like the railgun just basically shows her story during Index from her perspective. Is pretty
right.
much all it is.
No, actually, out of all the Railgun girls, which is the best?
Um, I don't remember her name, but the homegirl that doesn't have the powers, I liked her. I liked her for some
Satin,
reason.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
one,
like.
yeah.
She's not in Index at all, but she's only in Railgun. But I found her character. I liked her character.
Yes, I like her a lot too. She's actually, yeah, she's my favorite in her Railgun. I think in T, yeah, that was the one where she realizes Misaka likes Toma, so she forces them to get together, and she speaks like the most ridiculous English too, English. Although you were watching it dubbed, so I could only imagine how they butchered that.
I don't know. Like I said, I remember the
You watched
general
it
aspect
dubbed.
of this show, so
You
I don't
watch
remember what all
it
that happened.
dubbed.
I don't. Yeah, I just don't remember. I just don't remember what you call it.
People
Teleport
don't
girl
like
was awful.
the teleporting lesbian.
She was her character's annoying, but also really funny to me.
The
So
teleporting lesbian. Yeah, she's
yeah, like her character. It's one of those things. Like, okay, I know her character is supposed to be annoying, and frustrating, whatever. But I still thought she was really funny. I
I
don't
like
think
the wheelchair arc.
there isn't like many characters in either of these shows that I really just didn't like that much. I think it was pretty well done.
I
I did hate it how like Satan made friends with like this one of the girls that was in like some kind of like bad organization, and
oh
and she was gonna go good, but then she got killed by like the leader. Like,
oh god, yeah, that
yeah,
Frenda, that was the name. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember who she was. Yeah, that was
I hated that part.
well, she was like the cutest one out of like that entire group.
Yeah, she
Wait,
was.
wait, no, I'm trying to remember. No, they might have. They also might have the nitrogen girl too. The nitrogen girl, I think, might have been a little cuter. It was, there's a lot of good characters in that whole universe.
Yeah,
I
it's a good universe.
Well, because I like, yeah, the magic ones, yeah, that's kind of its own thing. The scientific side where it's like someone went through like a college physics book and then just decided, or coefficient of friction. Yeah, I'm gonna make a power where you can just change that one. Yeah, that'll be something. Or like, yeah, static electricity. Oh, there's a couple other ones that were just like ridiculous.
Did you watch the Accelerator spinoff?
No, I did not.
Oh, bro. Okay, I actually like this one a lot because like
The Wally?
it follows his art. No, so there's all the clones, right? I think it was towards the end of this one they introduce another clone that's of Mikasa. Is that her name?
Evil Misaka.
Misaka. Yeah, yeah. They include the like the evil version of her, and she's like aged up a bit. Like her she was grown to be a little older, and she's like evil. And I really like that character for some reason.
Well, she's
So
also in 3, I think, or or Index 3.
she may be.
Like that's where
I think she may have just been more in this one. But yeah, I mean I enjoyed it. Watching his like he gets brain damage, so he can't use his power properly anymore or whatever.
well, yeah,
So
that
watching his
fight
art
was
was kind of cool.
yeah, the fight between those two was actually that was by far the best part of Index. I would say like that fight was amazing. Also, I do like the clones a little bit more. The clones are hilarious.
The clones
Like,
are hilarious, like especially like the real like just the deadpan clones.
well, the deadpan clones are the funniest out of all of them. Oh god, no, you didn't watch. Did you see like the special episodes? Like they're like special episodes. Those are fantastic. Of like, I think there was one where one of the clones has like sort of emotion,
Maybe
and
I
like
don't remember.
so like she apparently like goes on like a diet. Like they should all be the same. So she goes on a diet, and like her size is a little bit different, in which all the clones get really like upset and like start looking into her more. It's just, oh my god, the clones are way.
I thought it was so funny because like towards it was at the end of like season 3 of Index, like because season 3 felt really rushed, but they're like in Russia for whatever reason, and for some reason there's the clone that went to Russia, so she's in like the Russian military gear.
It's the Russian, yeah, she got like drafted by the Russian
So
military or some
she's just
shit.
there for some reason.
Yeah, the best part is like, yeah, she's like dressed up like a Yusheng. Like it's the most adorable thing. The clones are by far the best. Like I love the clones so much. But yeah, that's a fucking. I love Index. It's actually a great show. That was on my torrent drive before it was sadly destroyed. I I would rewatch it, but I can't watch it in streaming quality. I need my Blu-ray lossless FLAC edition. It is. I'm spoiled with it. It's like perfect quality.
Yeah.
But I love. Yeah, Railgun and Index are two of my favorite. I like those shows a lot, actually. I did not expect to like it as much, but it is actually very entertaining. I heard the light novel or manga is a little bit more.
Speaking of stuff I didn't expect to like so much.
Oh shit, the smartphone isekai one.
Like
I like Ninja Girl.
I went into this fully expecting it to just be absolute trash.
It is trash.
It is trash.
Like, it is trash.
But it's good trash. Like I legitimately enjoyed this one. Because it is not as stupid as you think it is, like
no,
on
it is
the
stupid.
surface.
Okay, it definitely is.
Okay, but it's like the way he uses, like the fact that he has his phone, he uses it in a smart way. Like,
well, no, like God himself. You're pissing.
he
You're
has
missing the
God's phone number.
Yeah, he has God's phone. Like, if I remember correctly, the show starts off with him being isekai, and God asks him, "What power do you want?" He says, "I just want my smartphone." In which then God, like, if this were like a good show, it would have been like, okay, yeah, fuck you. Okay, here's a smartphone. It's out of battery. Have fun. Like, God's like, well, you're not gonna have any signal, so let me fix that for you.
He's
And
like,
your phone will.
then they'll give you magic and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I was like, and your phone might die too. So I'm gonna make sure your battery never goes out. But you know, if you only have your
he gives him magic so he can charge the battery with magic.
that was that was it. Was like a, but like if you just have a smartphone, like you're not gonna survive. So let me make you a master at magic. Also, it's like, oh, okay, all right. So yeah, you just basically you did the 1,000 God base. Like you go into the genie and it's like, hey, I want this. He's like, well, give you 1,000 wishes on top of that. It's like, okay, well, all right. It is just like this show is trash, and it straddles the line of it kind of knows it's trash too.
Oh yeah, it's very self aware. Like that's part of the reason why I like it. It's self aware, and I every single one of I like every single one of the characters. They're all interesting characters. So I like it. It's fun.
I like Ninja Girl because she speaks in like ancient Edo Japanese. She does a Degoser, which is hilarious.
Yeah, they
like,
make a joke of us like did God just copy paste ancient Japanese into this world kind of thing? Like,
like she speaks like in like ancient like it's actually it's adorable. She was my favorite out of all of them.
But I said the show is pretty self aware, which is why I ended up like I went into this thinking like, okay, this is going to be absolute garbage. I'm probably not going to like it. But then, like, it's self-aware, it's funny, so I did end up enjoying it. I watched both seasons.
Oh wait! So that was fuck! I completely forgot how he got isekai. God apologized for hitting him with the stray. Like, oh my god! Okay, that's just
yeah.
dumb.
He was just like, yeah, I was just throwing around some lightning and accidentally hit you. So like, okay, you're getting isekai now.
I forgot. Oh shit! What was the other one that was really? Oh, that had God in. Oh god! It was a shitty rom-com one. Oh, it's like it was something. Oh, it was like the demon that like had like it was a fucking like a love note or some shit. Oh god,
Yeah.
what was that one? I cannot remember that name. It was, but there was a god in that one too that was equally as retarded as this one.
I'm not sure.
I think he had a demon. He had a child with a demon, and he has a half angel, half demon daughter, and that she's oh god, I need to remember this one. I think I have it somewhere here.
But
you
like,
might have seen this one.
This one is so funny because like the first like 3 or 4 girls, like it takes them a little while to be like for them to
the harem.
It takes like you could tell that they kind of they're into him like pretty quickly, right? But it takes them like he meets I think the twins first, and then he meets like the princess, and then like or whatever, and her cut, and like that's the princess's cousin. Like those are the first 4. Or maybe, and then she's early on too. I don't know. It's like the princess, the twins, and her like are the first 4 in the harem, right? and it takes them a little while to finally decide that, hey, okay, they all want him. And the princess is like, well, I mean, it's expected that a man like this would have multiple wives. Like, okay, whatever.
Oh.
Okay. So of course she's rationalizing it to all the other girls. They finally accept it or whatever. And then all the other girls like after the first four, like the other ones, like as soon as another girl showed up, all the other ones are like, hey, you want to marry him too? Like, it's just instant for all of the other ones. So
Yeah, no, I remember this one being garbage. Oh, I found the show. Oh yeah, it was Ren book. Okay, so it's Love Tyrant. That was fucking
oh,
awful.
I have watched Love Tyrant. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that's the one I was
I
talking about. I
remember
remember.
that one.
Yeah, the OP's act like that was one of my favorite. That was fucking great. Like, that one is some fucking garbage rom com that I
This, yeah, yeah, because
yeah,
because yep, there's Yandere girl on it. I remember. I
the
like her.
Yandere.
I like her
Yeah, no,
character. Yeah, this one,
because that one
this
is
absolutely was trash, but it was funny. It
well, yeah,
was
this
funny.
is like this is the type of trash I like to watch. Of this one is, uh, I think what was yeah. So or I forgot what happens with him and that girl, or like the demon half angel girl, and I guess they kiss or something, which makes him like they're tied to each other, so he becomes immortal
Hmm.
and he cannot die. And redhead girl like really likes him. Like she's class president, super genius, something.
And she's
Whatever.
like,
Okay.
a mega yon, and like because he can't die, she when she gets mad at him, she just stabs him over and over again.
Yeah, she just would just keeps trying to murder him, and like, well, the thing was, she didn't even know he was immortal. That was the best part about it. Like,
Yeah.
she finds it out later that he's immortal,
Well,
and
and there's the pink haired girl who's kind of a yandere too, but in a different way.
oh, right, yeah, because there was the blonde hair girl is in love with redhead girl, but she also joins the harem too. So the show is
There's a
garbage.
bunch of craziness in this show. I remember now.
I I can't I don't have this one on my list, and I have to add this one because I remember that this was also like the god is like he's like a deadbeat dad. And it's just like it's like wait, why did you have a child with a demon? It's like good question. I don't know either. It was just like okay.
Okay, well, I guess if I've watched a lot of romance animes. I guess say one of my favorites still is Toradora. You ever watched that one?
Yes, I did the Christmas anime.
That's a good one. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 10 is because the ending kind of annoyed me. Like it was still a good ending, but it still kind of annoyed me a little.
Who is best?
Who is best? Shit. I don't. Honestly, I really like that redheaded girl in a way. Um, I don't know who I'd pick out of this. When it comes to, I guess when it comes to like romance stuff, I'm more invested in the characters' relationships. I don't know.
I am poor. They're all pretty good. I like the blue hair girl a lot.
Oh yeah, she was like the really sweet one, right?
Well, she was not. She was the
Well,
bitch, but also yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like she was kind of both. I just remember because like I like Tyga's character a lot. I just feel like she's a little too violent, right? Like
Well, I mean, yeah,
they played up the fact that she's punching him in the face every episode, like I think they played that one up just a little too much, and that's the thing. That's the thing that like got me that annoyed me.
Tsundere.
Well, yeah, that's the thing that kind of annoyed me with the ending is because like she went away for a while because she's like trying to fix her family issues or some shit, and like she's gone for like years or a year or whatever, and then when he's graduating, like she comes back and everything is it's a sweet moment. She's there, and then very end she just punches him in the face, and that's the end. It's like, okay, we know they're having their happy ending, but I think like because someone told me like in the manga she actually like kisses him at the end, and it's like sweet. But no, in the anime they're just like, oh, she punches him in the face, and that's the end of the show. It's like,
Typical
okay,
women.
like come on, you could finally let her soften up a little bit at the very end.
Speaking of another one, have you seen Defrag?
Defrag. Let me see. Let me see if I've seen that.
No, 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 no. Just D and Frag.
Defrag. Defrag. Oh, I have seen this one. I have seen this one. I have seen this one. they're all absolutely crazy. I
Yeah,
remember that one.
yeah, they're absolutely all psycho. Like they're like, oh,
All
what
the
was like
women are psychos. I remember
like
now.
they're it's like the LARPing club or
Yeah,
something. Like it's a LARPing club, and yeah, like I think one of them is like electricity, and she just uses a taser. Like
yeah,
it's just
yeah. It's like she just that just takes us.
like
I remember now. And
this one
there's
is
also the funny scene with the brown headed girl and like her top breaks and the zipper goes flying. And I've seen a lot of edits of that with like it's like shows like a tank getting blown up or something.
yeah, I forgot about yeah, that was great. Like yeah, that show is also just that was great. I love that one a lot. That was fantastic.
I think is
I
which was it the pink haired girl? She was she the no she wasn't the one that used electricity, was it? I don't remember.
It could be. I mean,
I
the
remember the pink haired girl was really funny. I liked her character.
I like the Lolly character. She's hilarious.
Like she's like okay, she's like absolutely autistic. Like she's like the autistic character.
Yeah, it's adorable. It was just the funniest shit. Yeah, like it was. Like everyone's just like trying to help. Like yeah, they're just doing it for her. It's just the most. But, like the teacher was also in on it too, which is even funnier. Of like
Yeah,
the
because
supervisor.
yeah, because she always just wanted to sleep.
Yeah,
She's like
so
the
like
laziest teacher.
that one. Yeah, that show is also just that one's fantastic. Oh wait, there was another garbage one. I think. Wait, have you seen MM?
M. I don't think I have. Just M.
Yes. Oh wait. Let me see if I get the right name for it exactly. Put an exclamation mark. Oh, two. I think they're yeah. There we go. First one. Yep.
I have not seen this one.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. That one's also that one is actually
He's a
it's
masochist. Oh,
oh yeah. No,
cross-dressing best friends. What?
oh yeah. This one is fucking garbage. So okay, I'll explain this one
All right,
so
explain this to me. Why are you watching the show about the masochist guy with the cross-dressing best friend?
the art style is hilarious, but I like the art style. It's the right art style for me, but the guy is like a super fucking masochist, which is really it's the blonde hair girl, the little blonde hair like lolly character. She is a sadist, and I think he joins her club, or she forces him to join the club, and it's just this really awkward thing because he likes the purple haired girl,
Yeah.
and but she's purple haired girl is like terrified of men, so she'll beat him up sometimes, which is doesn't help. And yeah, it's this show is just smut. It is garbage. It is one of the worst shows I've seen, and I think I finished it in the same day. There are other characters too. So like I'm not sure if I think he eventually starts to like the blonde hair girl, and his friend. Yeah, his friend. I think the thing with his cross dressing friends, he doesn't realize he cross dresses, and when he found out he was this like his like guy friend, it's like, oh, this is weird. But his guy friend also tries like but yeah, he gets beat up. Oh god, yeah, it's this show is some fucking smut. It is garbage, but yeah, it is. This is the type of like awful shows I will watch. This one is.
I'll put it on the list of watching it sometime.
Yeah, this one is. Yeah, it is.
Did you
horrendous
watch?
Bad.
Did you watch Dress Up, Darling?
The first like 4 episodes.
I liked this one. Like, you would probably watch it because it gets very fan servicey. I thought this was like legitimately like this is one I call them like diabetes animes, right? Because it's just so fucking sweet. Like it's adorable. I like this one a lot.
Who doesn't want the cute little innocent cosplaying? Was it Yaru fucking waifu? Like I mean, yeah, it's adorable.
It was this one. Yeah, this one was great, and it's funny because like she's pretty fucking innocent throughout the whole thing too. Like she doesn't realize.
Oh, she's incredibly innocent. Like that's the whole part of it. Yeah. Like she doesn't realize that she's like fancy. It's adorable. Like it's the most innocent thing the whole way through. It's very absolutely adorable.
Very entertaining.
But there is another awful. Oh wait, because this goes in. Have you seen Don't Bully Me, Nagatoro?
Oh, yeah, I have watched that. Yeah.
This is like the same. this gets put in that list of like what is this genre show of fucking of like loser male protagonist shit.
Like
Oh,
if the if the protagonist wasn't such
a cuck.
yeah, if he wasn't such a I would have liked it a lot better. I think it was funny. I watched it. Um, I'd probably give it like a 7 maybe.
Her
If
friends, yeah, her friends is what made it. Actually,
yeah,
I think her friends is what makes
if
the
it
show.
wasn't for this motherfucker right here, if he had even just a little bit of a backbone, then I would have enjoyed it more. But I did watch both seasons.
The second season,
Sure.
I when they introduce her old friend who's also actually adorable. The class president is probably
Every time she gets screen time, her tits are bigger. Every single time, they're
she has
constantly growing,
she has to show her tits. Like that is the best. Like yeah,
and
like
they're bigger every single time she's on screen. Like it's
well,
so
yeah, no.
dumb.
How does she win the art competition? Is because she's naked. Like her in the bunny suit is just also like, I just that is it's a fun show. I will say that. Oh, I love this. Also, when they introduce Nagatoro's sister, that is great. Her sister is fantastic.
I will say like similar genre. I did watch the
Uzaki Chiyogi.
yeah, I watched that. I watched that one too. That
Yeah,
I enjoy. Why are you
get
show?
no bitches, no paper. Oh yes, get no bitches, stack no paper. Or, no bait for lonely loser dudes who stack or who get no bitches and stack no paper. That's what this genre is.
Probably. And like this one, like obviously it's supposed to be a romance, whatever, but for me it's just more like the comedic. I think it's funny. I did enjoy this one more than Nagatoro, I will say that. So
She's a lolly.
I don't
You're a
think so.
pedophile if
I
you
don't
like
think
her.
so, bro. Look at that.
You're a
Is
pedophile
what
if
is
you
she
like
like?
her.
And she like turns 20 in the anime.
Yeah, it's
So
just like they're
I
both
don't
in
understand.
college.
Like
Yeah, they're both in
I know
college. Yeah.
I know a bunch of people on Twitter got mad about the fact that
Yeah.
she's just short. She's short and has big titty. Do you know how many real life women I have dated that are under 5 foot and have giant titties? It's pretty common actually.
Yeah,
Like
actually shocking. The second, yeah, I don't know how this one got a second season
like
really either. The
like
show's
like if a woman is under 5 foot tall, like there's the chances of her being a short stack increase because there's nowhere else for it to go. She's not going to get any taller.
well, yeah,
So
this show,
this is
yeah, this show
very
is
common, especially if
I
you're in the
remember,
South.
I remember, yeah, this show came out like during the pandemic, and that was fun because everyone had nothing else to do but complain on the internet,
Hmm.
and this was like the one everyone just kept complaining about.
Yeah, well, I feel like with this show especially, like Homeboy, he's not like a spineless weirdo like
Well,
in
no,
Nagatoro, and
he's a recluse. Yeah,
he's
a guy who wants to be
he's a
alone.
recluse, but he's still more assertive, and so it gives like, and she's just a smug little shit, right? So
Yes.
they actually have a pretty good dynamic that's really funny to watch. Like obviously, like there's the romantic stuff is like okay, like when the romantic stuff actually happens, it's I mean it's fairly sweet for the most part, but just the comedic shit between these two is what I
Well,
enjoyed in that show.
I like it how every single person around them is like, oh, let's just push them together. I feel like
Yeah,
that's like,
everyone, everyone else is just like, well, this is the obvious thing to
well,
do.
yeah, like you can see, yeah, it's the guy who runs the fucking coffee shop and his
Yeah,
daughter. Like they just want to like this is just their entertainment.
yeah, and oh,
That
and her mom, oh my god, her mom,
her sister though,
her
who
her
looks
no,
who
her
looks identical to her, except she has they're all exactly the same body type, except
pretty
yeah, they
much,
have different
yeah.
hairs.
But her mom has like the fantasies about like she's the married woman type, and she has the weird fantasies, and she thinks that he's trying to go after her, and it's just so fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's a shockingly wholesome, heavily fan service show.
Yeah, it is pretty fan. It's not like the most fan servicey thing I've watched, but yeah,
Was the
it
second
is.
season the one where they do the watermelon splitting and then he
Yeah,
grabs her boobs?
that's in the first season.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
in
that. That was
he accidentally grabs her titties like twice in the first season. So
yeah, the watermelon splitting and he grabs the wrong watermelon. I
yeah,
remember that one. It's adorable, but yeah, like I have not watched the second season, but yeah, the moment her mom, like the moment I saw her mom and her sister, like, oh, this is, I could already tell this is going to be extremely entertaining.
Yeah. Well, I think part of it, like I had a friend when I was younger that was like just a smug little twerp like she is, which I always thought was really funny. Like she was like, it was like when I was in high school, she was just a really funny person to be around. So I kind of have some nostalgia being around like being around just the little shit that she is. So it
I
was
mean, yeah,
entertaining.
this I like this one. It was fun. I enjoyed the show
It was
quite a lot
fun.
as well. Oh, well, oh yeah, the other pandemic. Did you ever watch Ishizoka reviewers?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, interspecies reviewers.
I've heard about that one.
I
I've heard that
you,
they dubbed one episode and then they
I
realized
think
what it was.
I think I told you that there is actually a Funimation dub for it for the first episode, in which they I think then they like dropped the rights for it because they realized, oh wow, this is wait this dear God, what did we just license? Like there is one episode of this is the first episode that's dubbed only.
They should have just owned it, man. They should have just
Well,
owned
that
it.
well, that was when Mal had an like that was one of the notorious Mal like kvetching fits they had where that beat Full Metal Alchemist, in which then they had to rally the army to like bring it down.
Oh my god.
That was a I think there was like a week where they dropped the rating system altogether. It's fucking awful.
I'm curious now because
Oh, so actually, just go to anime. Go to anime. Just click on the anime type and then go top anime.
all right, yeah. Full Metal
Full Metal
Alchemist
Alchemist.
Brotherhood. So it's just always there.
If it's not number one, there's going to be like a Discord like where everyone has been notified, and we need to make new accounts. Like that is what happens when
That
if
is
Full Metal Alchemist
that
goes
is
down.
so ridiculous.
But yeah, no, like what is? I think if you scroll down, they have Angel Beats there too. Was Angel Beats still in the top 10? I hope so. Angel Beats is
Oh,
fantastic.
I have watched Angel Beats. Angel Beats is good.
Oh god, I guess Angel Beats dropped a lot more. Sad.
Angel Beats. Yeah, that was actually. I can't believe I didn't think about that. That one was really good.
I have a special like. There's a soft spot in my heart for doctors that get isekai.
Uh huh.
I don't know why. There's just something about it, but like it's just that one was
that one either be a 9 or a 10 for me. Yeah.
that one. I did not really, I wasn't really sure what I was getting myself into, and then when you start learning about his backstory, like, oh wow, this hits a little bit closer to home.
Yeah. Well, and like at the ending, you say like I don't generally get like
You don't tear up at it.
I don't get emotional when I watch shows most of the time, but like at the end of this one, I was kind of like, all right, I kind of feel it in my throat. All right, I get it. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, it was literally in the name, and that's the worst part about it. Like it was told to you the whole time.
Yeah.
And when you find it, I was like, oh god,
That
no. Oh,
that was a really good show.
that was the most. The way that one ended was just. Oh god, yeah, that one actually.
But the very ending when they're reincarnated.
Oh yeah, no that.
Yeah, and he like recognizes the song is like, oh shit, like man.
It also has like one of my favorite OPs of all time too. That one's just fantastic.
Yeah, that was all around a really good show. That's true.
But yeah, it's like the most cutesy depressing show. Oh god, did you watch it dubbed or subbed?
I mean, I watched it dubbed because
Oh fuck. So what did TK do? So the whole joke in the show was TK just is some Japanese dude who only speaks English in like the most just says just nonsense in English. No one knows what he says. No one knows what he does. Everyone's just talking. He's like, let's do things. Death, love, fight. Like just nothing. It just says nothing.
I think in the dub, like he literally just talked like that too. I think
you lose half the joke in that case because yeah, it was the most entertaining part. It's like everyone's Japanese. They don't understand why this dude just keeps only speaking English. He was no one knew anything about him. He's just there and no one can talk to him because all he talks in just like gibberish English.
That's funny. Speaking of diabetes anime.
Oh god, I've heard that one's fantastic. Go ahead and explain this while I go pee on my headphones so I can hear it.
Okay, so this if you don't, I mean, how could you not know? But so this show is at the very beginning, like homie, he's in school or whatever, yeah. It's everything about the show's good. Home. So he's in school, and he it's like a snowy night or whatever, and like he's the class like, oh, he's never had a girlfriend, all that bullshit or whatever, and he sees this girl, and then like instantly falls in love with her. He's like love at first sight bullshit, right? And he like is gonna run across the street and talk to her, and all of a sudden there's a truck. It's just like, oh no, is he gonna get isekai, kind of thing. But then he wakes up and she has saved him somehow. Like she apparently like dove out into the street and like she took like most of the hit from the truck, but she's mostly okay. And it was like kind of a weird situation, whatever. And she tells him like, all right, you need to go to the hospital, blah blah blah. And she starts to leave. Well, he chases after her, even though he just got hit by a freaking truck, and asks her out. And she's like, okay, I'll date you if you marry me. You have to marry me first. And just like without thinking, he's like, sure, okay, I'll marry you. And then he like
Oh
passes
my!
out. Then he passes out. So, and then it skips forward like a year later. He's finished school. He's like, but he decided like not to go to college, and he's working, and he's living in this little apartment. And all of a sudden, she just shows up at his door with like the marriage certificate. It's like, okay, it's time for you to sign it, because he hasn't seen her like years. So,
That
so,
oh,
so,
that is
so they get married, episode 1, and of course they're very awkward and adorable and weird, like don't know what to do with themselves kind of thing. And but as the story plays out, which I won't spoil too much, but as the story plays out,
I'm already sold on this one. This is too adorable already.
it's
Like,
bro, this is absolute diabetes as a TV show. But
oh,
as the story plays out, you kind of start to get hints that she's not just your average. She's not just like a normal girl, right? Like there's something special about her. But and
Meech.
you just it's just dropping hints and stuff. Like maybe there's like some magic shit involved or whatever. But it's very good show. Just absolute, just 100%. The entire thing is just cute, adorable, like teeth rotting sweetness for the entire show. Even like season 2 as well. Like the entire show.
Oh,
It's
okay.
very very wholesome, very cute, and there's some good comedy in it too. So
Well, so okay, I see two of them that we probably have missed. So have we done yet or I mean, I think you've already seen Spy Family, right?
I have seen Spy Family. I'll put that on the list too. Which
So Spy Family is kind of new. That one's fantastic. I love that one a lot. But have you seen Clannad?
I don't think I have seen that one.
You should watch Clannad.
Let's
That one
see.
is actually that one. That
How's
one
that
is
spelled? Clanad.
Clan wait, N
Oh,
A
Clanad
D.
after story.
Not
Or
After Story is the second season. Well, After Story. Oh my God, After
so
Story is.
okay. So just Clanad. Hold on. Um.
If I remember correctly, because this is also when I was watching still dubs. The first season's actually not a bad dub. It's actually pretty decent. The
I haven't
second
watched
season, I
this
think they
one.
changed. I think they changed the voice actors. It's kind of weird, but so this one, yeah, this one is there are two visual novel gay air shows that are not garbage,
Yeah.
and it's Clannad and Steins Gate. And both of the visual novels, like they're basically porn games.
Oh.
Um, uh, these two are like not. I don't think Clannad's a porn game, and Steins Gate's not a porn game. But all of the routes in visual novels are which girl you go with, or which girl you choose.
Oh.
So like every single girl is a route, and it is it's a fantastic show. Although my favorite is the silver hair girl. She's
Hmm.
actually my favorite one out of all of them, and of course, everyone likes her, and they even made a they made a spin-off for her where it's basically you chose her route, and we can see what happens afterwards.
Yeah.
I think the OVA is that route, which is honestly fantastic as well. But Clannad is fantastic. That is
I haven't, wa-
also like
yeah, I
one
haven't
of the
watched it.
sweetest shows you watch.
I've got it set plan to watch, so I'll make sure to do that.
But yeah, I guess we could talk about Spy X Family. Spy X Family is fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I freaking love Spy Family. Like that's like that was a really good one.
I did not expect much from it. Like, well, it was kind of it's a goofy ass like premise, but damn, was it executed so well.
Bro, like seriously, like it had like the kind of the old spy movie vibe and everything. It was so well done. And yeah, you're like I love her character so much, bro. Like
Well,
she's not like a yandere or anything, but she does seem like
she
she's a little crazy, and she's an assassin, so you know it works. It works
she
for me. You know,
like she's the purest assassin
I
you could
know,
ever beat,
I
which
know.
is
And
like oh god.
the dress really does it for me too. Like that she looked good in that dress.
Well, yeah, I like the part. Oh god, did you ever see the Chinese
The censorship,
censorship
yes, because
where
whenever she's covered in blood, yeah.
she just covered? Yeah, it's like my sister would go out at night to do work and then just covered in white goo. It's like, dear God, that is a
It's like
completely. It's like I don't know what's better, but okay, that's
drunk, you're always cute. Yeah, like as someone who like doesn't drink myself, or and I generally don't like spend time around drunk people. I still will say like when she gets drunk in the show, it's fucking adorable. So yeah,
yeah. I like Spy Family. There's it's a fantastic show. I it's
I guess
adorable.
in kind of that same vein, I told you about this one. Even though like it sounds gay as fuck, it sounds gay as fuck. Even though like both the dudes are straight, like this, it's kind of a similar kind of thing with a Spy Family kind of thing. Like they got to take care of the little girl or whatever, but instead of like being in a relationship, they're just homeboys, right? Because they work together. They're like hitmen. And
Yeah. Okay.
I like someone told me, they told me like it sounds gay, but you should watch it because it's good. I'm gonna say like it's right up there with Spy Family for me. Like it was entertaining. So
That's a good one. Yeah. Oh, I was thinking about another awful one. Maybe you might see this one's also a garbage rom com one. Have you seen Baka no Test or
um, how do you spell that?
Bakano Test? Or I think it's Bako Toll Test.
This one, Baka Toe Test.
Yes.
No, I haven't seen this one.
Oh, okay. That one also is a not terrible. Yeah, that one's an older one. That one's the main character is an actual idiot, like a complete idiot. Like he is it like the whole point is he's the dumbest person in the entire school. Um, and yeah, he just has a harem basically. It's
Got a harem.
like
He's just some moron that's got a harem. All right,
it's a very
the life I need.
like well, so like he's in like the special kids class where it's like a bunch of delinquents and like people that aren't talented. And oh god, this one also is like one of the funniest trap characters. If he's not a trap, he hates it when everyone calls him a trap because he has a twin sister. Well, it's not a twin sister, maybe. I'm not sure they're twins or she's older, but like he looks exactly like his sister. So but everyone like goes after him. Is like, I'm a guy, I'm straight. Stop, like I'm a dude. Please stop. Like I'm not a woman.
Oh
And like
no, that's
whenever
funny.
he goes to the beach, like they always censor his chest, like I'm a guy, please stop. Like they force him to put a top on, like type of shit. It's just
Oh, have you watched
yeah, his name is literally trapped in Japanese. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Like yeah, it's
mm, um
I despite all the memes, I have not watched Boku no Pico, nor do I plan on watching it. I'm not. I know what it is. And it's like
uh,
okay, I'm aware of it. What it is. I'm not gonna actually watch it.
did you ever watch this one?
Oh god, this looks like the type of garbage I should have watched, but no.
It's an isekai, like these two dudes that are best friends. They get isekai'd, but one of them gets turned into a chick, and apparently like the god gives her supernatural beauty. So they're having to deal with that shit.
Oh
So
god.
but I'm
Wait,
talking about like full on biological chick, right? But still like has her, dude mind or whatever, but she starts kind of becoming more like, feminine and shit because she's got the female brain, and they're trying so hard not to fall for each other, but it's just so fucking like it was very entertaining actually.
add Onamai.
Oh, I know you've told me about that one.
Yeah, that one is almost like that, except it's It's yeah, that show's a fucking
Yeah,
that one was a
I
fucking
haven't
trip.
watched that one, but
I don't think that's gonna be dubbed. If it is dubbed, I would be amazed by that. I would be absolutely amazed if they made this into a fucking dub.
yeah, I mean, like if there's a show that I want to watch it enough, I could like try to do does, but like for me, I would have to like I'd have to just like sit at my PC, and now it would probably take me an hour to watch an episode because I would have to constantly be pausing or rewinding because I got to deal with the subtitles. Like subtitles are so bad for me.
Oh yeah,
So
the best part about this one is yeah, the same studio that made this is the same people that made Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. Like that show is fantastic. Once you,
oh yeah, I've watched that.
oh okay, so oh god, so have you? Is the second season even being dubbed right now, or is it simulcasted dubbed for you?
I don't know. I just I haven't got around to checking, but I did really like the first season a lot.
Well, because yeah, the second season is oh god,
Is
the
the
second
second
season.
season even done?
No, no, but it's like every episode has been a controversy after like the guy is a scumbag. Like that's kind of the whole thing. He was
Yeah,
literally the biggest loser of all time, and now he is he's reincarnated, but he's still like a fucking 40
seven
year old pervert
seven
of
episodes in. Oh,
my bad 34-year-old pervert, and that like that is I'm actually I'm not too shocked they dubbed it because it is actually a fantastic show. Like this is like the original isekai. Like this is the one that everyone copies.
yeah. I have been told that. Yeah,
Like it's fantastic, but yeah, it's a
I think the first season was really good. I'll probably watch the second season like once it's done because I like I said
so
I'm a binge watcher.
who's the best girl then in this one?
I really like Roxy. Not gonna lie,
Good choice. Roxy's the correct choice. I agree.
like I like her character a lot.
No need to continue any further. Roxy is by far the best choice. I'm glad we can agree on that.
I can't believe you like. Isn't she like in her 50s? I can't believe you like her.
You're right. Yeah, she's grooming Rudius. Yeah, that's right. She's the real groomer in the situation.
Oh, it's just the fact that she's an older woman. I can't believe you like her character for that because AG generally like if a woman is like a millisecond older than him, he doesn't want anything to do with her. So
I can make exceptions, but like I mean I already said what was it fucking Infinite Stratus is older, so like that I can make exceptions.
oh, and you
It's
know what? Also the big muscly like cat woman.
oh
Like
you
I'd let her throw me around. I'm not gonna lie. I would.
well first off I you, that okay that's some like like fucking Freudian like unimportant. Someone is asking whether you've watched Monogatari. There is no way in hell you will ever watch Monogatari because it will never be dubbed. And
Uh,
God, you cannot.
you have told me about the show, and from
Well,
what I understand, I probably would not be able to. I probably would not be able to watch it. I wouldn't be able to get through that shit.
it. I would have to like. I remember when I first started watching, I had to pause like several times in which it's got like the jump cuts and everything where maybe it might keep your attention, but oh my God, is it a lot of reading? But that show is absolutely peak. It is fantastic.
I just hear there's the whole like the thing with his like biological sister or some shit. It's like I
The
can't.
toothbrush. Well, no, Karen is by far top tier. If anyone says that their favorite is Snake, their opinion goes into the gutter, and you can understand that whatever they have to say, just ignore it. There is nothing intelligent that can come out of the conversation if they say they like Snake.
Okay.
Snake. So you have Karen, which is sister. Whatever. That's the tomboy sister. I guess the other one too. I think I forgot what her name is, but she's the Phoenix. She's also she is
Oh,
one of the cutest OPs.
oh,
Her
speaking of tomboys, did you watch?
cat is definitely higher than Snake. I have not, but I am also aware that this one's fantastic as well.
It absolutely. Like
Yes, I
like the pacing, the like the what like the dynamic between and the way it ended, like it all like this one like it was perfectly done in my opinion. So
uh, I from what I've heard, yeah, this one is it's she is like a tomboy and like the guy doesn't really like view her as a girl, right, or something.
well, it's like at the episode one, like the first minute of the show is her like it's like their first year of school or whatever, and she's like confessing that she's like actually in love with him because they've known each other forever, and he's just a fucking idiot and doesn't get what she's trying to say, because it's like it's kind of like thing like she knows. I mean, he knows she's a girl, obviously, but he just views her as one of the boys, right?
Right.
So the whole thing is trying to get past that. But
Yeah.
it's the pacing for the show was good. Like the dynamic between the characters was good. It had a good ending. The idiot blonde chick is hilarious. There's the deadpan girl. Like you'll
I
probably
like
like her.
deadpans. I like deadpans usually. They're some of my favorites.
Have I watched Irma? Oh yeah, I have watched that one.
Oh, I see
Um,
Selman bring up. Oh God, I've not actually watched that one.
this
I'm
one this
aware.
one this one is entertaining.
Oh, this
There's
looks like
I like
garbage.
it's entertaining. Yeah, it's entertaining. There's I like the big tall redhead. I like her. I like her character. That was
Everything
entertaining.
about the show says garbage, and I should probably watch.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's not my favorite, but we're also we're getting into like the shonen genre here anyway. So, but yeah,
Yeah, oh,
I've watched all of it. So
have you watched JoJo yet at all?
I have not watched JoJo yet.
Watch JoJo, but
I feel like I should.
I guess
Just
JoJo's maybe the only one I've seen without a cute girl in it. Probably,
I feel like I should watch JoJo just so I understand all the memes.
it's the most masculine show of all time. It's fantastic. Although avoid Reddit. just don't go to Reddit, and
Have I
you'll
watched
enjoy it.
season 3 of this? Yeah, I think I did.
Skipping season 1 of JoJo is like just fucking like skipping to the last episode of Star Wars. It's stupid. Don't do that.
Okay.
Watch the first season is slow, but it's important. You don't truly appreciate the second season if you haven't seen the first. It's
Okay.
just dumb. You're just gonna watch Return of the King instead of any of the Lord of the Rings movies.
I,
That's
and
an
I,
awful idea.
I'll probably watch that at some point. And speaking of stupid JoJo-ish type shows, I did watch this one. This show was fucking stupid. Like it's kind of got the JoJo kind of
Art style
art
almost.
stylish. Yeah, it's very over the top. All of the characters are fucking morons. Like, and it's I mean it's entertaining. Like the four main characters, like the whole thing is like they've broken out of literally every jail they've ever been in. So they're all in this prison that's like out in the middle of the ocean or whatever, and it's so ridiculous.
Oh, a very
But it was
important.
funny though.
Oh, yeah. Well, this kind of, yeah. JoJo season, like you can see his art style progressive. Like the original JoJo's are the most masculine fucking characters you'll ever see, and
Yeah.
then like the later seasons, they just all become like male model twinks, basically.
Oh no.
Like it gets, yeah. Like the newest ones look extremely feminine, but like yeah, the original ones, like part 3, fucking Jotaro is like 17 and is the
I haven't watched
fucking
Prison School
biggest.
yet.
Okay, Prison School is fucking
I probably
fantastic.
should watch it.
What I love about Prison School, the same voice actor from fucking Monogatari's in it, which just makes it even funnier to me.
Well, the funny thing, like in this one, is like the first episode, they're complaining about they haven't seen women in forever, right?
It
And
sounds like Prison School.
yeah, and like the main guy, like the black hair, something about like I don't remember why it came up. It's like, bro, women aren't going to be into you or whatever. It's like, well, what if I say I'm also into guys? Like, women are into that, right? He's like, he's like, that's not the kind of woman you want. Like, they're making fun of Fujo's in like episode 1. So it was
I mean,
pretty funny.
there is a truth to a lot of that, but yeah, no, okay, that is a that is that. You should watch Prison School. Prison School is. I'll give you a description of Prison School. Prison School starts off with oh fuck. I think it starts off with them wanting to spy on the girls, but like the school is like super like we're talking like the student council president has like ultra fucking power and like it's like the retarded like it's fucking
So was
peak
it
animation.
like like the student council is like better than the government or some shit, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, so my bad. I forgot. Yeah, so it's an all-girls school, but then they started accepting men. So the men decided to like they try to like sneak in. I guess like peep like when the girls are showering, in which like it's
Okay.
more of like
I can already tell just from this right here. That's
oh
going to
god
be some fun trash right there.
yeah, she is like she's the warden and oh my god like yeah she is it is what they get, like it's just you. This is not a show you watch in public. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah,
Unless,
obviously.
but like like so yeah, they go they peep or something and they get caught and they are sentenced to prison, and like it, like it is one of the most bro shows you'll ever see, and what like it has oh god when they meet the president, it is probably one of the funniest scenes I have. This is a perverted show. There's no. This is like,
I can already tell. I can already
like
tell.
yeah, this would be a watch party show. I like this is like where you and a couple of friends get a couple of beers and you just sit back and watch it together because this is like this is some fucking this is some smut. This is really really bad, but like fuck me is entertaining. Like you can like you if you are in the same situation and you know you're broke and get a girl, are you gonna are you gonna take the like are you gonna take the beating for him? If he is your bro, you'll do it. It's like that's your friend. You'll just like you'll catch it like you'll catch a bullet for him. Like it's like that.
I do know that Prison School is in fact dubbed because I've seen a couple dub clips of it.
It is I know it's dubbed. I only or I couldn't
Well,
when I saw that
I think it was probably the main character was voiced by fuck I don't remember his name, but it's one of the it's one of the like the English voice actors that's actually really good because he's got a wide range. Like he's done a lot of stuff. So I just remember it was really funny.
I like the guy who does or was Infinite Stratus is like in almost every single harem show. It's actually hilarious. Of like he has just been typecasted into like the harem protagonist guy. Like he's in like High School DxD, Infinite Strat, like every fucking harem show. He's literally the main voice. It's actually that makes me it's more endearing to me. It's like okay, if he's gonna do it, it might be entertaining.
Yeah.
But the main act like Japanese, it's the same guy who does Monogatari, and it's the same delivery exactly as the same like it is fantastic. This show is actually amazing. Absolute smut. Don't yeah. And if you have a girlfriend and you want, if she's willing to watch this, then that is a woman you wife up immediately because this is like there is nothing that you could ever do to make her upset. Like this show is the ultimate bro show next to fucking Ernichi Bros. You still need to finish that one. You still need to finish that one.
I know I need to finish it. I know.
But that is another great one. Yeah, Prison School is fantastic. That is a show you should definitely watch.
Oh, here's what I remember now. I'm looking through like my watch history. You ever watched this since like Trapped in a Dating Simulator? You ever watched that one?
God, no, but that sounds exactly up my alley.
It is. It's this is entertaining. I think it's getting another season too.
Set in a matriarchy. Well, we already live in a matriarchy, but yeah.
I'm like Jormungand. I think someone has recommended that moving forward too.
I think that's the one with like that's like the one that's always like posted like the right wing death squads, if I remember correctly.
Maybe.
Like that's like the one where it's like the guys wearing gas masks, like murdering people in the streets.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this one's pretty entertaining. He literally gets trapped in a dating it's like isekai'd into a world from a dating simulator. It's really funny. This one was pretty good actually.
Oh, did you see the villainous dating sim one?
I haven't.
Oh god, yeah. I forgot what the exact name is, but it was the woman. Or it's the reverse. It's the Fujoshi one, I think. Oh shit! No, I know this one. The white hair girl is the best part of the whole show.
Okay, well, I'll put that on my watch list too.
I heard it wasn't that good, but the white hair girl is like the only thing that carries it. I don't know if that's the case, but she is very cute. What I was gonna say was fuck the villainous. It's like it's an Otome game where it's like a Fujoshi basically in an Otome game that she played all the time, and she's casted as the villain though, and. Oh shit! Like yeah, search up like villainous or something. You might see it. Oh yeah, that's the one. Otome, yeah, Otome game. No, I think that's the one. Yeah. Okay, so she's the villainous.
I do have this one like on my watch list. On
this one
is I played
this one's This one's yeah, she's reincarnated as the villainess, but like she's played this game a lot, so she knows all the red flags of like so this her character's supposed to die, like she's
Oh
supposed to
no.
die, so like the whole point is her trying to survive the whole thing, and she doesn't realize that she has basically like gotten she has now become the protagonist in the
That's
game,
funny.
but she's the villainess. And it's like completely just breaks the game. But she knows every single red flag, and she basically gets the harem, and she's too stupid to realize that
That's
she's
funny.
has a harem. Oh, I saw Kyokosuri. That one's fantastic. That is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I haven't watched the second season yet, but I did really like this one actually. This one's probably like a 9 for me.
This one is one of my favorites. It has probably one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. I love this show so much. It's the
Oh, I
original.
have watched Spider Isekai.
The first season is the first half of the season is actually fantastic. I like the second season or a little second half of it where they spent an unholy amount of time on what is essentially the 4chan X simulator, or like where it is they're basically writing creepypastas to make it's they're fighting a creepypasta with another creepypasta. It was just
Yeah,
like
yeah, I remember.
like it's perhaps it went over some people's heads, but that one's fantastic.
Spider Isekai was good. Towards the end, she actually like starts to become like like not she evolves from the little spider and she actually becomes like a hot spider lady or some shit. But I remember it's kind of weird because it's told in like weird like non chronological order. But I did enjoy this one.
You missed out on Haruhi so much. But
Oh yeah,
shit.
someone mentioned I did watch Cautious Hero. I loved Cautious Hero.
I watched the first couple episodes of that. Is that like the one with the retarded goddess as well?
Yeah, the stupid blonde goddess and like the main guy. He's like ridiculously overpowered, but he wants to over prepare for everything.
Yeah, no,
This felt more like a parody than anything, and I thought this one was actually really funny.
I think I got to. I think I didn't. I got to like episode 5, and I think it was. I was watching it was airing, and I just didn't keep up. But like I remember, I liked it a lot.
You should watch and it's the opener's really good too. Like it's a Myth and Roid song, and they're one of the Japanese.
Well, they're the ones
bands
that
that
do ReZero, yeah.
they're one of the Japanese bands that I just unironically listen to, not just because of anime. And
Your entire
like
your
the
entire Spotify is an anime OPs. Okay.
like the stupid blonde goddess, she is hilarious. There's also like the hot Valkyrie chick, which I remember her, and like this was a good show. Like I enjoyed this one.
I remember this one was fantastic. This was like pandemic shows, which I remember. Like this one was great. I need to finish that one. There's a lot of ones. I think yeah I opted to watch Ishizoka reviewers, which is again that one also is another show for men of culture only, and
Yeah.
this one is also yeah I kind of like this one a lot. Actually, let me go check my list a little bit. See if there's
I'm
anything
just
else.
kind of slowly looking through what I've watched.
You already have.
Where's the
Oh, I saw. Oh yeah, Sarah Durchel. Oh, that was an old one I watched. That one's really good, but
that
one's also.
Ever watched?
If you want to,
ever watched this one? Cabaneri. You ever watched this one?
No, that looks.
This is one. It's one of those shows where like it was pretty decent, but they never gave it a second season. But it's essentially it's kind of zombie-ish, but they're not like really zombies, right? But like the main character becomes like a half monster kind of thing, so becomes like superhuman, and like humans all live on just massive trains for the most part to keep moving. This one was really interesting. I like that one a lot. And there's not, it's kind of like I say, it's zombie-ish because the monsters aren't really zombies, but they behave kind of like zombies. And there's not a lot of like Western style zombie anime, and I like zombies is my favorite horror genre. So
You like Walking Dead?
I didn't really like The Walking Dead actually. I couldn't get past season 3.
Well, yeah, no, season one was
like,
the best. Then everything else went. Yeah, don't we don't need to go down that one is that's a dumpster fire.
Which I've also watched. Since we're talking about zombies,
Coraline or High School of the Dead.
Watched High School of the Dead. That one was fun. I wish they could have finished that series. That
Isn't
was
that the one
fun.
with like the? Isn't that the one where they shoot between the boobs? Like,
Yes,
yeah, that one.
it's zombies and gore and fan service. That's all this is. It's kind of like, have you ever watched like really old zombie movies, like really old ones? Like
No.
they're like zombie movies going back to like where they're still like black and white and shit. But like so, it's they kind of have like it would kind of they would have comedic relief to kind of offset the horror in these really old zombie movies, right? Well, in this, like they have the fan service kind of goofiness to offset the horror kind of deal. So it kind of, in a way, it kind of feels like an old zombie movie, but obviously it's anime-ified. So this one was entertaining.
I mean, no, yeah, this one's a classic. Like this one's an old like yeah, this one the fucking boob scene was like that one. That is a very that one's a classical one.
Did you ever watch? So I'm just going like through the zombie ones now. Did you ever watch School Live? Watch this one.
No, no, but this looks like my type of cutesy garbage.
It is cutesy anime in a zombie apocalypse. Like that's exactly what it is. And the main character, pink hair girl, she actually suffers from delusions. So she thinks she's just living at her school and things are just normal because like she got like had a breakdown when the zombie apocalypse happened. So yeah, it's very entertaining. So it's a mix of cutesy and horror. And like the purple hair girl up here, like she's the one that's good at fighting the zombies. Like she has a shovel and she's like decapitating zombies with a shovel and shit. But it was
Yeah,
good.
this sounds like my level of garbage. Oh god,
Yeah.
did you get our fucking psyop to watching the zombie one?
Uh,
The zombie idol one.
I watched a little bit of it, but I couldn't.
I finished.
Couldn't.
That was I finished that one.
Oh,
I
you
hate
did.
it because it was. I hate it because I got psyoped. Zombieland Saga.
Yeah,
That one went.
I
That
couldn't get
one
into it.
I got into it because I was like, oh, like well they had the guy the professor guy like the manager was the same voice actor from Steins Gate, and that was the only thing that was just the most entertaining part of it. No, look, that was the only idle shit. You had to
Idle
like
shit.
trick.
Idle shit.
That show is evil. And like it starts off, yeah, she gets run over, and it's just like, it's like, is this gonna actually be this is an actual idol show?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so you had to like get me. They had to basically, yeah. I got tricked. That was a show you get tricked into watching. Oh, like, oh fuck, I just got psyched to watching fucking idol shit. Damn it, I'm
Yeah.
not going to do like. I think I'm looking at my anime list. I have Love Live is like something I'll watch at some point, and every time I get to like, I just don't want to watch idol things. Like,
Yeah. But
I'm just not going to do it.
School Live, I actually like, out of like the horror animes I've watched, like this is actually I rewatch this one just about every year around Halloween time. Because well, one of the funny things is like, yeah, it's got the cutesiness. It's just four girls or whatever. So the interesting thing is at the first episode, like you have I mean, going into it, like if you already know, you know, but it seems like just everything is just normal. Like there's this cutesy little opener and everything with all the girls, blah blah, and all this stuff. And at the very end of the episode, you find out like what the truth is. And then starting from that, it's the same cutesy opener, but like like the school, like when you see the school and like shouts to the school, it's all blown out, the windows are broken, there's zombies everywhere. So it keeps the same kind of cutesy intro, but all like it's all the horror stuff in the background. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I that is something I need to. Oh, there was another zombie one. Fuck, it was a Korewa zombie deska. It's oh god, it's like some high school dude who gets killed and then becomes a zombie, and there's a cute like deadpan
Oh,
mute.
I have watched that one. Hold on, let me see if I can
I
find it.
haven't.
Like he becomes a zombie, right?
Yeah, I believe it's no. I believe it's no. It's I think that you're. It's in my anime, so you have to. It's Kore. You're gonna have to spell it like. I mean, I'm gonna tell you to spell it. It's
Okay, okay.
Kore
E.
E W. Yeah,
Oh,
there we go.
there it is.
これはzombie desuか?
Yeah, I have watched this one. This is absolute trash, but it was funny. Yeah,
I've been meaning to watch that one, but I've heard that one is also complete trash, and it's
yeah.
exactly up my alley.
I
Of
have watched Legendary Hero is Dead actually. I just recently watched that one.
Yeah, I would be embarrassed if I actually. I guess I could show my anime list, but that would be embarrassing.
Yeah, this one was this one shiny. The little necromancer girl is adorable in this show. That this was pretty good.
I have not seen that one, but it's a 6.5, which means it's probably good.
Yeah, like the main character, he's obsessed with women's thighs, but specifically like wearing stockings. So like
He's just like me. Oh my god, for real.
And like his best friend or whatever is the blonde girl. She's very thick, obviously, and he's constantly like trying to, like, she's asleep and he's like, he can't help himself but put like the stockings on her while she's asleep. So she knows that he's been sneaking around doing shit. So it's just, yeah, absolute scumbag main character. Like, it's so stupid.
This sounds perfect, actually. I actually, this is great. Wow, that's amazing. Crap, I'm gonna have to write that one down. Let me add that to my watch. We'll send each other our different lists at the end of this. Because I could send you mine too, and we could have the chat. We'll look at this one, but let me look at another one while I'm thinking about it. Let me see, because my list is definitely not complete. At some point I stopped caring.
No,
and
like
I tried.
We have not even probably not even gone through a tenth of what I've watched, and it's been almost 3 hours. So
yeah, well, so actually, I'll send you mine then, and we can go that route.
We'll look through yours real quick.
Because I think this.
I did watch Shibonetta. Yeah, let's put that on there too.
I have not watched that one yet.
Bro, that one
that's
is
like
good.
No, I'm aware of like that. Like, yeah, that was something I should definitely watch.
This one is very good. Like, it's complete trash, but I'm gonna actually give that one a 9 because it's so stupid.
Yeah. So this is like AG when he first started watching anime. With all the rating ones are like, I'm looking at these ratings. You know, look, we all start somewhere, and
okay, let me, copy this.
Like half of these are not good. Add to it. Okay, so let's go through the fuck. Aho Girl. Oh, that one's fucking fantastic. That one is incredible. If you've never seen that one is like, it's like 15-minute episodes of the dude just there. Actually, click on that one. I want to go to that one a little bit.
Okay.
Aho Girl. So you see the girl reaching for the banana?
Yeah. she's
literally retarded. Like Aho basically means like retarded in Japanese, and it is she's an absolute idiot. She is really in love with the protagonist, who's like he's basically, it's a harem show, except he hates all the women around him that love him. Like the only one he kind of likes is the blonde hair one, but like this show is fantastic. Half of the show is just him beating up the fucking twin tail girl on the like jumping for the banana. It is like it's just torture. Oh, her mother is fucking hilarious. Her mother is like, she knows that the guy's gonna go places in life, and like since they were childhood friends, she's trying to get them to get married, and like she's like the only one he kind of likes, and she is also like, oh god, that show is smut. It's garbage, but it's fantastic.
I do plan to watch this one.
Oh, that one has one of my fucking favorite OPs of all time.
I do plan to watch that one.
The lifting anime.
What else we got? You got Smartphone. You see that one?
Oh, Keijo is
I've heard about this one.
Keijo is art.
That's the one where like they're like fighting with their ass, right?
Yes. Yes, that is exactly what it is. Oh my god, it is 6.9 is perfect.
I have watched this one.
I watched a few episodes of that.
The Suffering Magical Girl anime. I actually enjoyed that one.
Yeah, Suffering Magical Girl. That was a fun idea when Madoka came out. Then that was the subversion of the trope.
Yeah, this one it's like it takes place afterward. Like
where everyone
after all the shit happened.
Yeah, it's like the trauma like shit.
And they actually she got like guns and shit, so you know.
Well, yeah, it's the edgy one.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna start getting closer to like, so right now this is all pretty average. It's gonna start getting
Railgun.
That one's a fantastic one. The
Angel Beats. I mean, I would have given Angel Beats a 10, but whatever.
I probably, thinking about it now, I'd probably give it a 10 too. Akashic Records of a Bastard Magic Instructor is also great. I like that one a lot more than I thought I would.
I don't think I haven't watched this one.
This one is smut. It's
Of course.
it's the I actually this one's almost the teacher and is gonna get with the student. Like it's actually an interesting one. Aria and the Scarlet Ammo, I need to give that one a 10. That one's one of my favorite shows of all time, actually.
You told me about
that,
this one.
That one is fantastic. I love that show with the passion. It is the guy, the protagonist is like the son, or he's like the brother of some like massive whenever I try to explain the show, it's the most retarded thing ever. The way it's almost like Lycoris Recoil. Oh, we're
145. Wow. Okay.
No, there's not. There's where you've missed like Selman might recognize like half of them, but it's they. You're basically like you hire like I forgot what they call them. I think they call themselves booties or something. It's like you're just like an adventurer. You basically go on quests. Like you're a super detective police that can carry guns in Japan and anywhere else.
Yeah.
But the main thing about the show is apparently it's like a Sherlock Holmes analogy, and it doesn't make. It's a show that is so like it's such garbage that you don't actually understand how garbage it is until you keep watching, and then you just gotta keep watching it.
Oh, you haven't rated that one.
I should. Yeah, I don't. I told you at some point I just stopped rating.
Black Lagoon. Oh, I watched a few episodes of Souls at Work.
Souls at Work is fantastic. If you
I didn't finish it, but it was fairly entertaining.
Cells at Work, yeah. If I remember, I did that to study for immunology.
I did watch Chainsaw Man. I like Chainsaw Man enough. I'd probably give it like a 7.
Like this, there are awful shows that I forget I watch that are absolute just garbage.
Oh, Charlotte. Charlotte was good.
Oh, I like that one a lot. The guy,
the ending. I hated the ending, but overall, I liked this show.
That one was, what was it? I'm trying to remember. There was some things I liked about that one. I can't. That one, it was good though. Code Geass is fantastic.
Cowboy Bebop. I still like. I have to actually finish Cowboy Bebop. I've watched a lot of it, but I've never actually like gotten all the way through it, which I really want to do.
Cowboy Bebop has. I like jazz a lot, so it's a fantastic soundtrack in my opinion.
I have watched Data Live. I've watched all the seasons of this one. So
Data Live, I've watched it too.
It's so ridiculous. I actually enjoy it because of how ridiculous. Obviously, I like Kurumi. She's my favorite. You know,
I like Origami. She's great.
Yeah, I've watched all this season so far of that.
Oh, Death March. That's the one where he has slave lollies. It's not good. Oh, God, that one is. He is a Japanese salaryman and he is working on a video game. And then at some point he falls asleep at work and then he wakes up in his video game where he is, he's like a 30-year-old guy and now he's like 14.
Oh,
and
no.
he has all the dev tools. So like there's a whole like list, like a whole like group of like this massive army of like orcs, these high level orcs or something. So he uses like the dev tools to kill them all. So he over levels like instantly. And then, it's this.
I guess that's why you put Death Note as a 4.
I should put it as a 1, my bad. Fate Apocrypha. Yeah, we got all the.
This is the sus Fate ones, isn't it?
These are the best Fate ones. Shut up. These are by far. Yeah, this one is it.
I've heard that one's. Those are a little sus.
No. The second one. The second one's where it gets bad.
Oh.
When the brown one gets included, that's what it gets.
The brown one, okay.
That's when it gets really bad.
All the Fate. Okay, wow.
I hate myself.
I have not watched any Fate stuff, so.
Yeah, well, someone says sus Fate, they're all sus. That's not wrong. Gabriel Drop.
I do want to watch that one.
That one is fantastic.
You give Girls Last Tour a 7? Bro, I liked Girls Last Tour.
I did too. See, this is what I mean by my evolution. Like, a lot of these were rated like way too early. They don't just. I think
a 10.
I stand by that one. Oh, Higurashi. That one is a. I don't think you have the attention span to watch that. That is the other really good VN show.
I do know that this is the Psycho girl, right?
Yeah, or she's the one.
Psycho. I don't know.
Well, so the only ones that aren't a psycho, the only one that really, I guess, if you want to call one that's not a psycho, it would be one of the green hair twins, and then the blue hair lolly. Well, I wouldn't say they're not psycho. They're bad, but like not the redhead one. Like she is like the government is inserting aliens in my skin level of crazy. But
Oh,
but well, yeah. If depending if you want how much you want to watch of it, there's a little bit. It's a great show.
what about? I know your Twitter profile picture is based off of this one.
Did I give it a 10? Was
Yes,
that
you
right?
did.
Okay, that's right. Okay, I stand by that one.
Watch that one. Inspector from
Inspector.
Stratus, yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'm
gave
going to give
Infinite
the
Stratus a 9.
You know what? I stand by that one. I still stand by that one.
Oh, I've watched this. I liked this one too. This one wasn't bad. I'd probably give it like a 7. Like I like Hestia, you know.
Hestia's Bestia.
Well, I don't remember. There was I really like that one has like the blonde fox girl in that one. And I really liked her because I
haven't
rewatched
rewatched
my thing, you know.
I like was it the sheep girl or something, like the one that like was like assistant. She was also kind of cute.
I don't remember all. I will have to watch it again at some point.
It's
Can't
been a
believe
while.
it's not in this guy. Yeah, that's basically what that one was. Can't believe it's not Isekai.
Oh yeah, that was.
You gave JoJo a 6. All right.
Well, that's not right. I need to fix that. That I think maybe the first season was boring, but like it's also split halfway because like actually the second part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the first one, is actually one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So that really shouldn't be a 6. Actually,
It's not really blondes. Call me Dick. It's fox girls. Fox girls are my thing. Like some people like cat girls, some people like dog girls. I like fox girls. So when it comes to that genre of, I can't believe you gave K-On! a 7.
I should have given it like a 6.
No,
I'll give Love is a War higher one. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, I do. Love is a War was really funny. I'd probably give that an 8.
Selman, you'll see it. You'll find that answer when we get all the way to the bottom. Kill la Kill, yeah, that's great. Kill la Kill Splash. I can't believe that wasn't necessarily a 9. Little Witch Academia.
I did what? Hold on, I got to put that on my list too.
Well, actually, no. Just go back to my list. Go back to my list.
Nope. It's right there. See, there it is.
Yeah, okay. I haven't watched. It's in my to watch later.
I liked it's like the end of the episodes have this weird like it's like she's taking care of you, but it's like your POV or whatever. That was kind of weird. I didn't watch those, but the show as a whole was entertaining and Fox. The first
time I ever did, someone told me I need to watch Senko Fox. Like, okay, they were very determined on that.
Yeah, K-On! 6 opinion discarded. Absolutely, like we can't trust his rating on anything.
Okay,
Konosuba rating 9. I can agree with that. Little Witch Academia. I never finished Little Witch Academia.
So I think this was the OVA. So the original OVA one, I think, was way better than the show. I definitely should lower the show. The show is not an 8. I don't know why I thought that. The original OVA was actually fantastic, but then they changed it for the show, and the show wasn't as good.
So it was,
the
it
OVA
was a movie first.
So yeah, it was originally an OVA. And then there was another OVA. So that Little Witch Academia Enchanted Parade was the sequel to the original OVA. And then there was the actual show. The show is completely different from the OVAs, but the OVA I would say was way better than the show. I should probably change that.
Oh, Chinibyo. I've watched that one.
Yeah, I'm glad. That's right. A 6 is probably what I would say about that.
I'd give that a 7 just because I thought her character was really funny.
It's autism bait.
But she was hilarious. I don't know. I just thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
Like I need to watch Lucky Star. I've heard Lucky Star is really good.
Oh, Lucky Star is fantastic. It is one of the greatest shows of all time.
I need to watch that because I'll try to watch that one, I guess.
Oh, my girlfriend's it's a fucking garbage.
What?
Oh god, this one's another one where the girl, so she is like extremely innocent, but like her mother's a whore, and like she doesn't know what she's like. She's like a whore, but she's not an actual whore, but she thinks that's what men want. So when she gets a boyfriend, like she just only makes innuendo. It's
oh no,
it's a romance show, but it's an interesting one. No, go to My Sister, My Writer. That one. Okay, this one is Okay. Look at that rating. Look at that fucking.
So sister, huh? Another sister thing.
Oh, this one is one of the worst shows I've ever seen. Oh my god, it is. The way this one works is So this is a brother and this is a sister. His sister, so he is an technically an author that writes little sister porn.
Oh
But
no.
it's actually not him though. It's not him, it's his sister. And he doesn't understand what it means. But
Oh
he so basically
no.
so his sister is the one that writes the books for him. And he goes to like porn book cons with his little sister thing that's extremely popular.
Oh
And
no.
oh my god, it is there is like a whole there was one whole episode where he gets like invited to like a talk show, like a radio show where they're asking him about what's his opinions on Little Sisters, and he apparently doesn't do a good enough job explaining why he loves Little Sister so much.
Oh no.
So his sister has to give him like a pep talk about why, you know, how big Little Sister love is. It's just
Oh,
at
that's
some point
fucked up, bro.
at some point, no, it gets even better. Of like at some point, the show's animator puts like a message, like a cry for help, like in Japanese in it, where if you translate, it's like we've been working on the show for too long, no one wants to make it. Like the animation quality like drops like to the point they're oh god, they're like I have several screen caps of like her eyes are like weirdly like spaced apart. Like they just stopped caring on that show. Like episode 2, it was one of the worst shows I have ever seen air.
Well, you got New Game on here. I watched all of that. I like New Game. Lots of cute girls.
Yeah, New Game is who's the best one?
I really like the tan girl that's into guns.
The Okinawan with the guns. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, she's a good. I like her too.
I like her a lot. All of the characters are cute in this one though.
I need. There's so many more I need. Yeah, No Game, No Life. There's there.
I
One Punch Man.
plan to watch that.
Nichijou is a show that I really liked watching. I could not tell you what happened in it anymore. like I don't know any of the characters' names, but I know I enjoyed watching every second of it.
I've never watched One Punch Man. My brother loves One Punch Man though. He's watched it like 12 times.
Nichijou is not dubbed. It is definitely not dubbed, Selman. You are correct. It is not dubbed. Madoka Magica's.
I think I've got that on a list too. Like that's the suffering one, isn't it?
That's like one of like the original ones where I didn't. My roommate told me to watch it. It's like it's a cute. You like cute shit. Watch this one because I didn't know any better. And that was like I think maybe like the 5th show I ever watched. Okay, read.
Wait,
that's not a 10. Let me fix that.
I didn't know you were a woman. Women really love this show.
Redo Healer was that show was fantastic. I will. It just took a while. 1 second though.
School Days. I haven't watched that one. I don't know anything about this one. Sarah for the End. I watched that one too. There was like the purple hair girl was cute in this one. I'd give that one like a 7. It was interesting. School Days has a whole story and a nice bot. What? Okay. What else is on here? I just
okay,
kinda...
wait a second. I sorry. Something popped up. Wait a second. So wait, which one did you look at?
Sarah for the End. I watched this one.
What was your opinion on this one?
It was okay. Like, it was. I mean, it was interesting. There was the one girl.
The one smug girl.
The smug girlie. She was cute. She was very.
Scroll down.
Oh yeah, her.
That's the one.
Yeah,
yep,
she was very entertaining in that show.
She stole the show. Well, her and the zombie lolly, or not the vampire lolly. The one right there. Yeah, that are cruel directly to the right.
Oh yeah. I remember her now. Yeah.
Yeah, this show. I remember when I watched it. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't really that good either. It was
just kind of decent.
It was decent. So you didn't go to School Days. I wanted to. School Days is actually fantastic. I love School Days. Is one of God. That one should. It's definitely not dubbed. I can just tell you, it's not going to be dubbed. Wait, you can read it. Oh God, yeah. The way I would describe this is, think of when you go. If you were to play a game and you go the harem route, except there is no save scumming, and you can just. You can just keep going.
Yeah.
What happens? What would you think would happen if you just bang every girl in your school?
They would be very upset. I assume.
I have never hated a protagonist before in my life until like it was the most satisfying. Wait, scroll up again. Scroll up again. There's another good one. Oh, I would say good. Go to Set to the Academy. Join that one is actually this one.
They're all like animal people.
So let me explain this one. This is this oh fuck, there was like a Cartoon Network show or Nickelodeon show almost like this, but it's a whole school of different animals. Every single male character is literally like it's like a full animal, but all the female characters are like for some reason the females are actually female, like full animals too. But so there are two human characters in the entire school. There is the male character, his name is Jin, which translates directly to human, and then the girl, which he's basically trying to get with the girl, but this this wolf, like this little wolf girl, like likes him too much, and it's actually kind of adorable. But like he basically he hates the animals with a passion. Like so he's in this like school of different animals, but he hates the animals so much.
Oh no!
But he basically ends up getting a harem of all the animals. Like there's a cat girl over there. There's a panda. Yeah, the panda one is because pandas don't like to breed. That one is some garbage that was entertaining to watch. SSS Gridman is only good for thighs.
Unless you get Sword Art. I've watched all the Sword Art stuff. You give it a 7, which I think that's fair for the first season.
I can't believe I said that. Yeah, no, that was Sword Art was like the third anime I ever watched, I think. So that's impressive.
This one, the gun one, this one was actually really good. This was better than the main series.
I prefer this one way better too.
Yeah.
Yes, someone was saying, are you referring to my gym network or my gym partner is a monkey? Yes, that's the one. It's a cartoon. Yeah, it's like that, except it's an anime. That one was really entertaining.
And then Sword Art the first half of this season was good because it was all Sinon. I liked her character a lot.
Oh, she was my favorite. Yeah, by far. She was great.
Did you watch like
I watched the third season.
Did you watch the Alicization and then like
the Alicization one? I haven't watched the season after.
War? Okay, so Alicization was where it kind of started to get decent again, but like the Underworld War was actually really good too.
So I want to add, I should probably add the Alicization one because that one I actually did not expect much from it. Like the whole part, what was interesting about that one was where like basically he's asleep, so he like lives his entire life in like that world, which is kind of like so he has like a childhood friend that he basically trains with like all the skills he knew. So he's like the only person, like only NPC that kind of knows this type of stuff. Like that whole like dynamic was actually really cool. I liked it a lot.
There's Symphony. You talked about that.
That one's fucking fantastic. That was a great show. I love that one. I think the second season. I like the second season a little bit more. Devil's a part-time.
Oh, I've watched all of that one. That one was. I did enjoy that one.
From what I've heard, the second season doesn't exist, so I am not going to watch the second season.
I watched the second season. It wasn't that bad.
The animation, though, don't lie to me. Oh, I haven't added Jahi-sama. I should add that one.
Oh, I have watched that one too. That's a good one.
I forgot that one. Yeah, that
Future Diary. My girl.
Have you seen that one?
Girl's in that one.
What did you think of that one?
I thought it was interesting. I don't think I watched like the read. I don't think I watched like the redial.
The redial one is like redial is great, but it also kind of like the ending of this one was like it's kind of just sad almost. It's not. It sort of picks up from there. It's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm. I just like you know how it is.
The gay character deserved to die. I'm glad he did. He's a Quasar. Click on that one.
Oh, you told me about this one. You've told me about this one.
Just read. How about you read that one out loud?
I'm not going to read it out. I'm not going to read it out loud.
Read the description for that one.
No, I'm not going to read it out loud because you told me all about this one.
Just read the last paragraph. It's okay.
No. You've told me that there it is. There it is. I'm not gonna watch that one. That's too much for even me.
I don't even. if they have that, I would actually watch that one dubbed just because that would be hilarious to see them try that.
Oh, Shield Hero. Okay,
I should add a second season. The first
Shield
season
Hero
was good.
season one I would give a 9. Like season 1 was good. Like I like
Season one was incredible.
I
Season
haven't
one
I
was
haven't
good.
finished season 2 because it just got so slow.
Skip that. Okay, go to Suradura Children. You might actually like this one. This one is actually one of the most adorable shows you'll ever see.
I
Like,
haven't watched this one.
I actually watched this one dubbed because I hate myself, and yeah, but it's actually not a bad one. This one is, it's like it follows like a couple high school couple. Like, it's the most adorable show I've ever seen. It's like it is actually very adorable. I would recommend.
I guess
this
speaking of stuff like that, I can also add
I'm surprised Selman did not notice the one above this one.
Horimiya. I like that one a lot. That was a really good one.
That looks like my type of shit. Although that's an 8.2.
This is very very good like romance anime, and like it not only is it between the two main characters, like you see a lot of stuff with the other characters progressing too. This one's very well done.
Okay. Well, yeah, but this one I think you would like. This one's actually really good. Yeah, if Selman hasn't noticed it, then he missed it.
I started Violet Evergarden. I haven't finished it yet. I heard it's really sad.
Well, okay, so I should add. Actually, Violet. More I think about it, I really like Violet Evergarden. It was really good, but the movies I think made it a little bit better, and then the last movie kind of, like, the whole thing is she falls in love with the guy who's dead.
Yeah.
Or like the person that she loved died in a war.
Yeah,
and she
I know
has to
that.
basically come to terms with it. And the final movie, like, it's all basically her building up to figuring out what to do after. And then the last movie happens and it just kind of changes a lot of it. But
Zombieland
Yeah.
Saga. I've watched like a couple episodes of that. Couldn't get into it.
Ino's Journey I have finished, but not that's the original one. I didn't watch the original one.
Oh, you got that? Yeah, there it is. Oh,
not watched.
Dragon Maid. Dragon Maid was fun.
Did you watch that one dubbed?
I did. I know about the dumb stuff that they
The
changed.
the
yeah.
patriarchal ideals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they hadn't done like it's still I enjoyed Dragon Maid, but yeah, like I know that I heard about that, which is fucking stupid.
You don't like the patriarchal ideals? Yeah,
Oh man, I remember this.
I've not seen this one yet.
Yeah, I watched that a little bit because there's the machine guns and shit. That one's a little sus. This one's a little sus. I didn't finish this one, but
Coward.
it's a little sus.
Coward.
Oh, you watch it and finish it, and then let me know if I should.
All right, I might. So Vivid Strike, I've seen a couple of them. That one looks. This one's I've been really meaning to watch. From what I've seen, it's like that blonde hair girl. Like, she gets bullied, and like one day she like beats the ever living shit. And I mean, like, it's like graphic of like she gets bullied, like just horrible things happen to her. So one day she just like snaps and like she catches like one of the bullies' punches, like breaks their arm, and then just grabs her face and just throws it against the it just beats them to a pulp.
Wow.
That was one of the ones that like I kind of want to. It looks really cutesy. I like the characters in it, but like, dear God, yeah. Like, I saw that clip, like, oh wait, that's that show. Okay, well, let me add that one. I will give it to Selman because he might want to get to this. Was another. Go scroll up a little bit. There is another really garbage one.
Which one?
Have go up more? Rio's work is never done. That one. This one is one of the worst shows I've ever seen.
Oh, really?
You know what shogi is?
It's like Japanese chess, right?
Yes, but that's like yes, someone figured it out. And this was a so you see that little girl there?
Yeah.
This guy, I guess he becomes her trainer or something. Like, he becomes her instructor. And then, like, I think her parents try to like arrange a marriage between them two.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the yandere lolly of like, if he's ever with anyone else, she gets really like upset, and she also
As I say, it's you said it's awful. Like, is it so awful it's worth watching, or is it just awful?
Well, there's also his childhood friend, the little blue hair girl, who is she is like supposed to like they're they're not brother and sister, but like he treats her like a sister, but she
Yeah.
likes him a lot, and like yeah, she's like the best female one. Yeah, at some point though, like he does a good job with the little like the other girl, so then he gets forced to like train other ones,
Oh.
and then he becomes like known as like the lolly hair, like he has like a lolly. It's
Oh no.
he gets called like the pet, like I forgot what it was. It was like some sort of like his nickname because he was like one of the best like players, and then all of it gets erased with like him being called like a pedo.
Nice. I guess we've reached. It's been nearly 3.5 hours, and we've reached it. So, I mean, honestly, like I have watched so much anime. There's so much more we could do, but I don't want to be here for another 4 hours. So,
Oh yeah, no, like these are like the more I'm looking, it's like I've missed so many of these that I need to add to this. There are so many more,
yeah,
but yeah, this was more like yeah, if we were to actually go through everything, this would be like 12 hours.
yeah,
probably.
no. This is just a fun, goofy way to spend the Friday night, though. I thought it was a good idea you had. So,
Well, hopefully everyone that watched it enjoyed it. Hopefully people get some good recommendations.
yeah, absolutely. You see, we could if anybody's streaming, we could raid somebody. We've got a few people we could do a raid. Should do part two of what at some point.
Oh yeah, no.
Was it part two to this? I mean, yeah, we could probably do that.
I mean, yeah. Well, I'll add the rest of my shows to this probably. Oh, I barely did change my profile pic. You're right.
See, Senna is streaming. She's cool. I like her. She's a cool person. Fun times. Yeah, AG didn't change his picture at all this time, but he finally found one he liked. So.
Well, you taught me how to do the GIF thing, so it
works. Yeah.
This is quite entertaining. I hope for people.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get off of here because I'm starving. I have not eaten much today, so I'm gonna go get food, and then I need to finish Log Horizon, so I'll probably just start watching that again.
I'll probably watch Tanya.
go watch it tonight. Like you could probably watch the whole thing in a day or two. Well, all right. Good night, everybody. Stick around if you want to watch Anime Girl. You know, I don't see why you wouldn't want to. So
VTubers.
Yeah, tell Senna hi for me, and the Tanya movie too. Yeah. So yeah. Watch all of it. Watch all of it. It's all good. Shut up, Selman. You're in a VTuber chat.
Am I a PNG tuber? Is that did that happen now with my profile pic?
We could make you like a PNG tuber, like just make a. I think it would be funny. It would just be like you, but when you're in like your Russian cosplay with your face completely covered up.
I mean, I kind of like this one. But this one seems
like an artistic rendition of that. I don't know. Anyway, good night.
Try that, yeah.
Good night, folks.
Good night, everyone.
See y'all next time. See you Monday. And remember, gun review is going to be next week. I'm going to be taking submissions starting Monday. So I'll see y'all then.